song. That's what was playing before. And if you like pina colada, get laid in the rain.
Preach revealed something to me yesterday. We were here in the studio working on a project, and he told me, Abba, you're an alcoholic.
What the hell do you think you got in there? You think I don't smell it on your breath? You think you was fucking slick, nigga? Nigga, you think you was fucking slick?
I can't even do my reveal. He Jedi mind trick.
You was fucking slick? I can smell it from here. You think that drop is water?
It's coffee.
Fuck out of here.
It's Folgers.
Fuck out of here. Didn't Trump say that the prom in America was raging alcoholics today? Or something like that? Can you check his tweet, please? Something like that. You want to go back to the 18th Amendment on prohibition? I saw that quickly. I don't know if it's an Oaks. Please check on his last tweets. Thank you very much. All right.
Well, listen, folks are in for today's stream.
Yeah.
To start on a bit of a chill note. Alcoholism.
Yeah. And I'm the one not drinking. I thought it was me. But no. Yeah. No. And I could actually tell you which one it is. You took the cognac.
I did, the fruity one.
You took the cognac. I know. Listen. You walk in certain bars. If you worked in bars long enough, you walk in there and you're like, yeah, you didn't clean your beer lines. You didn't clean your beer. It smells like skunk in here. Yeah. It's not because someone smoked one. It's because you sell a lot of Heineken. All right.
You do know your alcohol.
I do.
I do appreciate that. I also don't want to own the label of alcoholic.
You don't?
I feel like it's like people.
Did you burp while you said that?
Yeah,
I don't. So
you know, it feels like people.
What show, Doug?
It feels like people who are like, I'm a nerd. You know what I mean? Because they like guns or something. It's like, okay, you got to actually commit. You got to do something a little bit more intense.
Damn, going out there before the live and slipping some freaking alcohol in your.
It's a time drink.
It's a what?
It's a ton of drink.
It's a ton of drink?
It's a ton of drink. You know, when the slur
But you have to, when you slur like that, you have to taste yourself. Because
That's pretty good.
You gotta, hi.
And that's why we're doing this show standing.
Yeah.
So I could pretend I'm more sober than I actually am.
Because you don't slouch on your fucking.
Oh, you can slouch in a chair, trust me.
So
with that in mind.
What I see here is that Trump's a couple of days ago, Trump's administration released new guidelines on Wednesday that abandon longstanding recommendations that restrict alcohol consumption. So he's like,
I know, but you're right. But he's in the past said he's not a big fan. I think his brother died of alcoholism.
Oh, okay.
So that's a real thing, and he's been someone who always proclaims the fact that he doesn't drink. So I know what Preach is talking about. But
thank you very much for that.
Who said some things, and I want to just address some of it because it made fun of me. And I always appreciate folks when they crack some jokes. So here we are. Can we get fuckboy ABBA back? I'm tired of gay ABBA. Respectfully, the girlies. Now, this is one more. I will say.
The girlies.
I know she was
the girlies.
Tired of whatever I am. She want fuckboy ABBA is crazy. Gay ABBA is crazy too.
Gay ABBA is not so crazy. Wait, what?
Listen,
I'm sorry, what?
I enjoy earrings. I think I look good with them on, and I think I should be free to explore that without you judging me.
I'm not judging you.
All right. With that in mind, let's go to some of these comments. Someone said, Abba reading this post, not Karen. Like, that is facts. Our subreddit has actually been entertaining me quite a lot. I wish they would react to this post. Your wish granted. You know what I'm saying? We out here.
This is a sickness. Because there was actually
the highest order.
So
I got that.
Why not both? I love that meme.
Right? You know what I'm saying? I think in this era of hypermasculinity, I think it's okay to enjoy a little bit of both. Someone just reposted the image. Now, to be clear, okay, I didn't just wake up one day and wear a white blazer and have earrings. That's not what happened.
What happened?
I was doing cosplay for an anime character who wears a white blazer.
Even though you're not allowed because you're black. Yeah.
Oh, cosplay of the Asian character?
Yeah, you're not allowed.
Right.
The character is not black. You're wearing, that's crazy. Stay in your lane.
But you know what?
Miles Morales for you, my dude.
All right.
That's it.
He's Latino, so it doesn't even count.
Doesn't matter.
And
They're black.
Latinos are not black.
They're black. They're
We
black.
have a
Me
voice
no
of
black.
support.
I know black, papi. I know black.
Voice of
Okay.
support says, "Gay Abba, if you're reading this, keep slaying, girl."
Hey, relax. Take it easy.
That's what I need. I need. Someone said, "Nah, fuck that. Gay Abba's funny as hell."
That's right.
Besides, not even gay because it's boys being boys.
Boys being boys.
Speaking of boys being boys, I I decided to upload some old footage of me at like a dance battle.
Oh yeah, you been doing some gay shit.
And you know what killed me? The comments were actually funnier than the video themselves because everyone's like, nah. I'll just like. Someone says, I refuse to believe this isn't an AI of his face until I see him do the moves currently with the creaking floorboard in the background.
That was not in Montreal though.
This was in Vancouver.
Well, you know what I love about that?
What?
Because everybody's all cozy and there's a lot of space. Why is there someone looking at the battle from outside from the window?
Oh, you don't like that shit when someone's just back here? You're like, hey, you killed that shit.
In the window though, that's crazy. And there's some bars on the window too.
Someone said, this is not ABBA, ain't no way.
Oh yeah, way.
Sometimes I forget there are newer fans. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, some of y'all remember us from way back in the day, 2015, 2016 type
Yes.
shit. All right, some of the folks who even knew us on Facebook when Facebook was a platform that wasn't complete dog shit.
But now it kind of is.
And now I've been getting all these comments like, yo, this guy's such a homosexual, but he can dance. And I've been getting these funny ass messages the whole day. But yeah, me and
We
Preach.
got messages.
Me and Preach had a life before all this Facebook stuff. We had different skill sets doing different things. And Preach, even to this day, I'll see this motherfucker on billboards and all kinds of different stuff. So yeah, we actually do things outside of this, and we do them half decently. And if I put up footage of Preach, y'all be like, yo, this nigga really did.
It's all right. I'm all right.
Look at him be humble.
I'm all right.
Yeah. Okay, 1 out of 10.
Out of 10?
Yeah, rate yourself.
5.
5?
6.
I think that's a bit closer.
6. But yeah. Cause if I take in consideration all the people that I know that dance, I'm a 5. And all the people that don't dance as well, I'm a 5. I'm okay. I'm okay. But there's some people, just some of our friends.
Oh, yeah.
Monsters, literally. That's their name.
Yeah.
It used to be the name. But it's like, yeah, a 5.
I think people think that because you don't necessarily flaunt it or you don't talk about it all the time, it never happened, or it's not actually good. But no, motherfuckers is really out here.
The thing is, I sometimes, we're gonna have conversation, and I listen. I don't say some of the stuff that I do because, and that was one of the problems when I was growing up. You sound like you lying.
Yeah, that's true.
You sound like you lying. Like you got something. Oh yeah, the other day when I was talking to J. Cole, shut the fuck up, dude. Shut up.
That's true.
So now I'm supposed to just like graciously just put like J. Cole name in there. It didn't happen, right? I met the dude once, and he's the one that recognized me. You see how that sounds? And he said like, "Oh, Drake, that's Preach. You watch his stuff?" And he's like, "Nah, I don't know who that dude is." It's like I was like, "It's okay. It was a good show. Hey, I like what you do, man. I like what you do too. See how it sounds? It sounds like you're lying." Like every time that you do something or you talk to some people, oh yeah, you're dancing. I know about dancing. Yeah, I do this, that. What else you do? Oh, I'm about to learn about how to pilot a plane. Oh, you are? Yeah, my classes start in April. Oh, that's dope. Shit. Okay, nice. What else are you gonna do? Oh yeah, sounds like you're lying, so I shut up about it.
True.
Oh, what you gonna do? Oh, the whole summer I'm gonna be touring in theater in Quebec. Oh, really? Yeah. Well, yeah. Lies. So I shut the fuck up about it. I don't talk about it.
And with those lies in mind, that goes into a perfect segue where you guys just don't know people through these online portals. But I feel like every time some big event happens, people feel like they're closer to the individuals than they actually are.
Sure.
This week, a very famous couple on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, one of the probably biggest couples channel, by Kristy and Desmond, ended up filing for divorce. And everyone's
Kristen Desmond?
Kristy and Desmond.
Oh, and Desmond. All right.
Ended up filing for divorce, and it went viral. A lot of people. Now, I don't really care about a celebrity divorce per se, but I think what it is fascinating is everyone's reactions to it, and it plays back into something that I think we've discussed here before. But I'm just gonna play a little, so you guys can. You guys have probably seen their videos and try to skip it, because let me shut up. Here it is.
And had no business breaking up. Y'all, social media star couple Kristy and Desmond Scott are getting a divorce. And Kristy was the one who filed. TMZ were the first ones to break the news. They did obtain the court documents, which revealed that Kristy filed for divorce in Texas and cited the reason as infidelity, saying it wiped out any reasonable chance of reconciliation. The paperwork also said they will soon stop living together as husband and wife. And y'all, this is so sad. They met when they were 14, got married in 2014, have 2 kids together, built a brand together. This is so sad. If you don't know who they are, I don't know how you don't know, because they have like millions of followers on every platform. But the Scotts shoot mainly skits and slice of life family content. Kristy is especially known for her shenanigans. She's always prancing around, wearing funny outfits, stressing her husband out. While I am not a fan of family and couples vlogs channels, I did enjoy their content.
All right. So that's a good summary. So shout out to
I love
Rhea, the Last Dragon. That's the one who did that little recap there.
Live your life.
Yeah. What are you gonna say? You love what?
I love that is that from the original video? I don't feel like
What do you mean it's not
their kids were blurred.
Yeah, their kids are always blurred.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah. So they always blur their kids out. Actually, that's a pretty consistent thing they do. So I will defend them in that regards. But
Good.
they used to make these videos that would go viral, and you might have seen different ones where their husbands like kikiing and ha-haing like crazy, something like this. Oh boy.
Kristy, please no. For real.
Now, I'm not just highlighting
Putting the crease in the shoes of your husband is crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
That's
Putting
like-
the crease in the shoes of your husband is why he divorced you. I'm just kidding.
I didn't know what's going on there.
I'm just,
I was just playing.
It's not true. It's not true.
They were rich enough to buy him 10 more pairs of those.
Yeah, of course. Like, they got money like that.
It's like probably 10 seconds of their life. That's all it's going to cost.
Yeah, of course.
But there are a lot of clips, stuff about like their forever home, very cute couple. They've been together since they were 14, so you can imagine. But very famous couple. And they got famous off the backs of his reactions to her funny sketches. And as a couple, they were interesting because he was a chef. He was an amazing cook.
Still is.
And,
He's not dead. He's divorced.
She did a lot of the funnier sketches. She kind of carried a lot of the comedy aspect of it. And as an attractive woman, I think their dynamic just made it very interesting for people because he was that kind of person. And that would go viral on a consistent basis. And then obviously fast forward to just a couple days ago and they file in for divorce and everyone's wondering why. And then they come out. It's about infidelity on his part. And he ended up releasing a statement. So let's take a look at this statement here. I'll pull it up and we can read it together, boys and girls.
All together now.
He says, I want to
begin
by
apologizing to Kristy, our fam. You said together.
I can see that.
Okay, cool. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
And everyone who has been impacted by the public attention surrounding the situation. I know this news has been disappointing for many, and I'm truly, truly sorry for those who are hurt by what I've done. Kristy's the mother of my children and will always come first. I remain fully committed to being an active, present, and loving parent to our boys as I've always been. Kristy and I faced challenges and made sincere efforts to work through them. Towards the end of 2025, I wanted to separate, but I had conversations with Kristy regarding this. During this period, I made choices I'm not proud of. I took responsibility for those actions. I shared with her directly and personally, and ultimately we decided to divorce. I asked for privacy, compassion, as we navigate this difficult chapter of our lives. Thank you to everyone who has supported us over the years. I hope you'll continue on that journey with me. Cool?
I just moved my big head so that you could read.
I appreciate that.
Not for you, for them.
Okay, cool.
Because you could read on your...
I can read off on the screen.
Yeah.
But yes, so that's what happened. And folks have been reacting. All the videos I see, it's folks commenting, how could she? I'll pull some of them up, but essentially it's a lot of folks having a very nasty reaction to the fact that this could happen to her. Some like this. Men will have all of this and still not be happy. I'm terrified. Right? And a lot of the sentiment online has been like that. I think it's similar to the Wizard Liz thing, where she got cheated on by that dude. And then everyone's like, if she can get cheated on, none of us have any hope.
But nobody has hope then, because everybody cheats on that. Could cheat on anybody. Like that has nothing to do with that. It's not a question of beauty or whatever. It's not a question of that. So acting like women don't cheat. Everybody could potentially cheat.
Yeah. I think if you go look at some of their initial videos, you kind of see like the cute aspect of it. It's them just doing like these couple videos, and later on, it's, I've seen their content a few times. Against my will, I'm just scrolling, and shit just pops up everywhere, and it's just him go, ah! Ah! And it's just her, wearing some goofy outfit, but they're having fun, so I'm not going to spend time hating. Even though if it's over the top, it's not my thing; it's for others. Love that for you. I love that for you.
Yes, Queen.
But whenever people are shocked by these kinds of things, and they're like, "Oh, that's a perfect couple," people always come out with the same take, which is, you don't know these people. And there's a reasonable response to that. But I think the other aspects, like when you turn your couple or your kids or your family into content, I always wonder to myself, how does that not fuck y'all up? Like, obviously, it's a great business move, and I can always respect the business aspect of it. But I imagine that if my stressful relationship with one of my friends or my mom or anybody involved a huge business, it's already tough enough managing relationships. Throwing a big business that makes multi-millions of dollars, that requires like emotional investment. It's not just like a show up to work, put in your hours. Like, you have to emotionally share yourself with other people. You will get feedback from millions of people. I always imagine that kind of dynamic to be very stressful. And I have no idea how any couple who spends their time making couples content lasts. And in my experience, almost none of them do. But I have to feel like the content is often always the content is always mentioned as a stressful factor for why the relationship oftentimes ends up breaking up. And I just wonder, is there any content-oriented couple that ever lasts through these things? I just want to raise that question.
Maybe I don't know them because, the world is, the basis is not what happens in the U.S. Maybe there's some other content that do last or whatever and whatnot, okay? And good for them. Like you said, it's a lot of pressure, okay? Yeah. It's a lot of pressure that you put on your couple, a lot of scrutiny that you put on your couple, right there. If you look, just get an example, we're not a couple, right? And why are you saying it like it's a surprise?
I know that, but do they?
I don't think they do. Anyways, back to y'all. And I know earlier on, a couple of years ago when we started, a lot of people were saying like, "Are these guys dating each other, or whatever?"
To be fair, we did make a lot of content in my bedroom, so I don't think it was the biggest leap.
Only available on OnlyFans. Anyways, all that to say, I'm just kidding.
OnlyMans, yeah.
Only man.
All right, keep going. Just keep going.
Wish they had to palm me.
Nah, we're not doing that. Just keep going. That's crazy.
Right. So right there, then like. Me and this dude, we're doing content, right, for like almost 11 years now. And there's a lot of scrutiny. They're going to look at you. They're going to look at your hair. They're going to look at the way that you talk, your mannerism. They're going to talk about the way that you talk. They're going to talk about the way that you say certain things, the way that your views. It's going to put a lot of scrutiny. And then after that, they're gonna judge. You look at the comments. They're gonna judge you. They're gonna judge your dynamic. They're not here most of the time. They're not here when the cameras are on. Oh, look at the way he spoke to him. Or look at the way what he said. Look at the way he is this and that and blah blah blah. And if you look at the comments, we know and we good and it is.
If you look at the comments, we were supposed to end this partnership 7 years ago. I was supposed to kick you off.
It was supposed to be 6 months at best. You understand what I'm saying? Oh my God, he's so annoying.
Preacher's gonna leave him.
Abba's annoying. Preacher's annoying. Everybody's annoying. You know what I mean? Y'all fucking sounded like Oprah up in this bitch. You're annoying. You're annoying. Everybody's annoying. You know what I mean? So right there, if you're not a certain type of individual, it could put a lot of stress on y'all. It could have put a lot of stress on us. You know what I mean? Yeah, because I feel like you're not respecting me. Are you reading all those comments? Are those comments getting to your head? You know what I mean? Imagine a couple.
Absolutely.
Before it came down.
Yeah.
Imagine you're a couple and then you're reading this. Oh my God, she's like this with him. She's like that. Imagine you're Akash and Jaslyn reading all the comments.
You got Ghislaine probably fine. Akash,
Not so much.
Akash is losing it.
That's a bit. So when you're doing commentary like that, or when you're doing content like that, there is a lot of scrutiny, a lot of pressure from the outside. So it's already tough just to be a couple. Now imagine everybody have their 2 cents and they have all the comments and you're reading all the comments. That's not true.
And
It doesn't bother me. I don't care.
You can see it too if you watch like the recent videos that they did, or the most recent ones where he's having a reaction. He looks like the enthusiasm level is at 0, and I could imagine that.
But then again, maybe it's not. Maybe we're reading too much in this, and all this sounds like that because now we know this.
True.
We know all this. So if it plays with us, and we're like, you don't really look enthusiastic in there. You know what I mean?
I'll say this though. The thing about doing comedy and doing these sketches, especially when they revolve around a certain level of authenticity, is that the more you repeat a certain formula, the more it loses its effect.
100%.
There's nobody who could do the exact same kind of joke and love it to the same degree. And when you're asking someone else to participate in their reaction, which is
Let's do it again.
after a
Let's do
while,
it again.
you
Let's do
start
it
to
again.
feel
Let's do
like
it again. No, because you didn't do it right. You didn't do it right.
What?
No, we have to do it again.
Okay.
No, cut, please. Let's do
See,
it.
that's a great point. I was like, I can't muster.
You did it so like it was just so visceral. Like you just did that, and then I gotta cut everything and redo it. It's not gonna be the same.
When you sell this idea of authenticity, and it requires you to do the same thing,
And that's why
every single time, those reactions are always going to come off across more. And at some point, it's very normal for one person to not want to do that. That's why I told Preach, if you ever get tired of this shit, just let me know. We don't got to keep going. Nigga. And that's why eventually we wanted to switch it up a little bit, because I told Preach, I told this, I'm like, I don't want to do the same thing that we've been doing in the other room. Pause. Forever. You know what I mean? I want to try new things.
Hey,
I want
yo.
to do the music thing. I want to have a little bit of fun with other stuff. So for me, you kind of have to maintain that. I think for them, I imagine that shit got fucking tiring.
You gotta switch it up sometimes because butt stuff is fun. But
Yeah.
you gotta.
I could care less.
All right, we're going to stop all this behavior. You hear me? Now,
Oh shit!
to go back to this topic, okay?
You got a hat on. You can leave your hat on. What's wrong with me? What the fuck is wrong with me today?
I do want to go back to one part of this, because this came up also when we did the
We did with the wood.
wizard listing, is that there's this idea, I guess, with ladies especially, where it's like when a hot woman gets cheated on, they're like, how could you cheat on that?
No, if you're ugly,
They don't know her.
If you're ugly, you deserved it. But if
I know they're not even intending to say that, but indirectly, you're saying only ugly people deserve to get cheated on, because in your head, men are only loyal to women who are attractive. That's indirectly what y'all saying. And I know it's not what you intend to, but that is what is being read and understood. That you really think, I'm gonna get hot, I'm gonna be the finest bride, I'm gonna get myself the finest dude, and then we have loyalty. And it always confuses me, because women watch attractive women, celebrities all get cheated on, so attractive men get. There's nothing about looks that's a moral value. And it doesn't have the currency to draw moral people to you. Just because you're hot, you're not going to attract people who have like amazing moral standing. So I never understood this principle of like, how could a hot girl like you have everything. You're fucking hot. You have a house and some money. How could he cheat on you? What's missing in that? What's missing in what she just said?
Well, depending on the person, a lot. The personality, the person's hot, but okay, but then what?
What about money buys someone's fidelity?
What?
What about money buys someone's fidelity? When people say she's rich, like he's with a wealthy woman, like what about that is going to make someone loyal to you? And I'm saying people are saying this incredulously, as if they can't understand that someone who's rich and beautiful got cheated on. But I'm like, why would you think that's the thing?
Well,
that's
the reason why
someone's loyalty.
The reason why they think that is because that's the only thing that they need. That's it. I mean, the woman saying that, right? What do they want? They want to be rich, and they want to be beautiful. And to them, it translates that girl has everything. That's how it translates to them.
Yeah.
And that's why they think like, oh my God, it's impossible.
And also, maybe this has nothing to even do with what she brings or doesn't have. Maybe it's a deficiency in him. Maybe it's in a deficiency in how they handle it, whatever it could be. But like to externalize all these things, and then when you do even externalize it, to make it about certain qualities that have nothing to do with loyalty. I never understood that. But we as a society actually still treat these things like they're supposed to buy you loyalty and a happy life. And I think that's what it comes down to. People think that if you have these things, you deserve happiness, and that's how it's supposed to work. But there's never been evidence of that in all of our media. So
But that's supposed to be like that. If you do everything right, you're supposed to have, heaven. That's the Bible. Oh my God, here goes preach, bringing back the Bible again. Yeah.
And I hear men do that too. They'll be like, oh, I provided for her, I paid her bills, and she cheated on me.
It's not a woman thing, it's a man thing. Because the man they think that's everything that you need. You need to provide. You're supposed to do everything right. And if you listen to the Bible, if you do anything right, you're supposed to have everything right. You're supposed to have your heaven. That's not how real life works.
Yeah. So,
unfortunately,
I think that's pretty much all I really want to say on this celebrity topic. I hope both of them find whatever sense of happiness they got to find out there. But I hope that we as people just stop all that rhetoric. Because when I see that girl who wrote, what did she write? She went, men will have all of this and still not be happy. What does all of this mean? You don't know this lady.
Yes.
You don't know what she could be a fucking tyrant behind the camera. She could be the worst. Doesn't mean she deserves to get cheated on, but doesn't mean that this guy has this amazing thing. Mm-hmm. He could have all kinds of problems. You don't know. So when I see this stuff and it's like this 100K like comment that's got, and you see this repeated everywhere, people really look at these situations and be like,
And someone said, like right here in the comments, how many times has J-Lo been recycled by guys? That's a wild thing to say. How many times has J-Lo been recycled by guys? Pretty faced, fuck persona. And I tend to agree. One day I was working at this hotel and her team called our hotel because she was supposed to be in the hotel and check in with her team. And they called because they wanted all the rooms to be painted in white. And this kind of
J-Lo was staying there?
Yeah.
J-Lo's team. At the hotel you're working at. Okay.
Yeah. And they wanted and you know what? To her defense, sometimes when fuck shit things like that happen, sometimes it's not the stars. And that's what I've learned to happen. So I'm going to say this. Sometimes it's not the star being jackasses. Sometimes it's the team. But J-Lo is renowned. She's known to be like that. To having an assistant that has an assistant, and that second assistant cannot talk to her or look at her directly.
I know. She's been divorced and married 7 times. I think it's her. I don't know. I can't prove it. I just believe it.
What do you mean? You
just
proved it. You said
she's been married and divorced 7 times?
That's a proof.
No, the one comment that killed me, she's like, I've never had a man really love me. And I'm like, 7 times, bitch? Not once? I mean, maybe. Or maybe the common denominator.
But remember, guys.
7 times is crazy, no?
Remember, love don't cost a thing. I'm a piece of shit.
Howdy. That was good. I'm not gonna lie. That was good.
I'm sorry about that.
All right. We're going to move off this topic.
I'm really not sorry. All right, moving on.
All right. Our favorite man who never leaves the house, Asmongold.
Oh, Garbage Man.
I'm going to change the title just to reflect it. I don't want to, let nobody. All right, so what, Asmongold? I know Asmongold. I'll say his name.
What you talk about, Asmongold? You talk about the man Asgold? Burn it!
So
I slept a long ass time. Like, hey, I went to sleep last night right off the studio, and I woke up super late. So I'm rested, and you could feel the energy. I can feel it.
I'm not gonna lie.
Tonight.
You can definitely feel it. So let's play this clip. It's Asmongold talking about how he wants to quit politics. So let's play it a little bit.
He's a politician?
I think talking about it specifically.
Oh, okay, my bad.
I'll turn up the volume here.
Stream. So yeah, definitely. And I think also the world has changed, and so have I. I think that's also a big factor. Like, as time has gone on, like, I've considered, especially if politics keeps going, I was thinking about this a couple of days ago, is that if things keep going this deranged, because I feel like in a lot of these cases, you're not even having conversations.
Can you finish a sentence, my guy?
Let him go. Let him finish.
Like, there's no purpose to, there's no purpose to doing any of this, because there's just not really, let me think of a good way to say it. you're not accomplishing anything by making videos about different current events whenever the only people that will watch them are people that already agree with them, and you're not really reaching anybody. You're not putting any information out there. You're not changing anybody's opinion. You're not making anybody see a different point of view. It's just you're basically preaching to the choir over and over and over. It's a circle jerk, basically.
I'm not gonna lie, hearing him say that while he has a million Twitter tabs open is crazy. Hold on, go back. How many? That's where he gets like most of his news. I'm sorry, that's a lot of Twitter tabs. But God bless him. Let's keep listening.
Everybody's calling him Roach
think,
King.
I think that's his nickname.
Oh,
yeah, I respect.
To myself, I was like, maybe I should just quit doing this because, really, people have totally lost reality. They're totally in another world. Everybody is retarded now. And not only are they retarded, but they're intentionally retarded. And so I did think about cutting it down a lot because it's just... like, what's the point doing it when everybody lies? You're talking to a wall. You're going to tell somebody that 2 + 2 is 4. They're going to say, no, it's 7.
why is he talking?
And there's never going.
Why is he talking about himself like that? That's crazy.
Everybody,
every
he feels like he's talking about others. Others feel like he's talking about himself, and that's just kind of the echo chamber. I think he's reflecting.
Someone called him Asmongold. Asmold.
Ass of gold.
Asmold.
Mold.
All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Mold.
They listen to you. They're not going to understand it. They're not going to engage in good faith. Yeah, I don't know. But I have thought about that. I'll make a decision about that over this year, right? If it's worth doing or not.
All right. I think it's a good amount. Ain't no way he's quitting. Dude's raking in millions, so I know his ass going to stay on this topic because it's been incredibly profitable. No, it's not saying can't do other stuff, but do I think he's going to quit? Hell no. I think there's too much money in that shit. That's what I personally think. But since this discussion started, a lot of people DM'd me with our last video that we had in regards to Asmongold. And I don't hate... Well... Listen, I don't know what I think about the dude. I know that there was a time where I really enjoyed some of his stuff, and there's plenty of reasons why, but I think he still advocates for a lot of ideas that I like. I like the idea that he's an incredibly famous person and wealthy person who advocates for being frugal, for not being a wasteful person, for being someone who spends within his means, but also within his values. And he's very proud of that. He's not ashamed, and he's willing to be open and transparent about that. Do I love the greasy hair and the roaches everywhere? Probably not, but I'm not going to judge.
Sounded like the beginning of a pop song.
Yeah,
Love his greasy hair.
And I know people get on him
everywhere. Talking about Asmongold.
Yo, let me write that shit down for my next track, okay?
That sounded like pop, bro. You said it. I heard Taylor Swift.
All right. I'll give you. That was good. Preach is musically inclined.
Oh,
now,
shit. Sorry.
But yeah, I've listened to quite a few videos of Asmon over the years, and I've liked a lot of the stuff that he said. So I don't like the idea that people think just because I don't like someone in their current iteration that I've never liked them or I've never thought positive things, and I can still think positive things about stuff they'll say if they say today. Like this is a video I saw not long ago. But here, we'll just play.
Should raise taxes on people that make a lot of money. I think there should probably be 2 additional tax brackets above the what is it now, like 400 or something like that, tax brackets. There should be 2 additional tax brackets above that. So you need to have a tax bracket for people that are making, let's say, over $5 million a year. Then you should probably have an additional tax bracket for people that are making over $30 million a year, right? And if you were able to do that, you would capture so much more revenue and you would be able to pay for more stuff. If you're making $20 million a year, you can afford to chip in a little bit extra, because the only reason why you don't need to have armed security all around your fucking house and people aren't coming into your house and killing you is because this isn't there's not a Ugandan warlord.
I thought I was going to say because you're not Somalian and ICE isn't in town, but this is close enough.
Who's showing up to try to kill you and take all your stuff is because you live in this country. And if you you live in this country and this country allows you to protect and generate the wealth of $20, $30, $50 million a year, you're goddamn right. I think you got to chip in a little bit more. So,
all right. And, these are things I can easily agree with, right? As someone who makes, a bit of chunk of change. Not 5 million a year. That's kind of, well, someday, inshallah. I'm not Muslim, but I'll just pretend for a few minutes.
Oh, hey, Sneeko.
I'm a defense league. I mean, it's just him. All right.
I was way too quick on that shit.
Yeah, that was good.
You see what happened when I sleep too much? I'm on this shit. You understand what I'm saying? Hey.
All right, listen here, boy. There's a smooth
address
criminal.
the white boy.
There's a smooth criminal out on the loose. But with that in mind, there's a lot of things I can share in terms of worldviews. But then I'll watch other videos of Asmongold, and to me, they're so far out there that I'm like, I want to believe he's joking. So this is one video I saw, and I shared it with Preach before because I needed to have someone else play it back. And then I asked other people to watch it because I'm like, am I retarded? It's just not an insane thing to really believe. But we'll just play it, and you guys tell me if I'm tripping. I'm going to try not to have too much commentary before y'all get to see it, okay? Let me just pull this thing up. And I'll also say that I watched not like a clip, but I went to go watch the extended 20-minute version. It's a 50-minute video, so I watched to watch the whole context, okay? Here we go. So this is him listening to my man talking about the Venezuela stuff, and let's take a listen.
Run by narco-terrorist dictators who murder, rape, send drugs into our country to kill thousands of our citizens. To my Democratic friends, you should be celebrating this. When bin Laden went down, I was the first to applaud President Obama. This was one of the most sophisticated military operations in the history of the country. What they were able to do was amazing. They knew we were coming. We had a good part of the Navy, and they were able to capture this man alive. No military in the world could have done it. And as to this commander-in-chief, he did something people talked about doing. You just wait for Cuba.
Yeah, right.
Cuba is a communist dictatorship that's killed priests and nuns. They've preyed on their own people. Their days are numbered. We're going to wait.
So Cuba's days are numbered. Colombia isn't going to be doing this anymore. Okay, yeah, I can see there's definitely a trend here. You specifically said you'd be against foreign intervention and nation building. Why have you switched positions? Well, I'm generally against it, but there are some instances where I'd be okay with it. It's pretty simple. I think it's something that's generally a bad idea, but if we can get enough money out of the place that we're intervening in, and we can effectively make it worthwhile for us, then I'd be okay with it. Does that make sense? So it's all about whether we're making money off of it. That's my primary function, is that I think about, is this good for Americans? And if it is, if it's making us money, it's beneficial for us, it's lowering our costs, or there's some other downstream effect of it, then yeah, I'd be okay with it. But us just going over there and doing it for no reason, no, I don't think so. So yeah. And but that's really that's my viewpoint on it. That's what I think. No more pointless wars, period. Economical, logical interventions are fine. Yeah, exactly. And even if it costs civilian lives, yeah, who gives a shit?
So someone raises the question, what happens if innocent people are dying through this process?
If the thing is that if you're going to do this stuff, people are going to get killed. That's what's going to happen. It's going to happen for sure. Do you really think that this is the last time that... So anytime you have any military invasion, this is what's going to happen. Of course. Do you think that nobody else got killed at, invading Iraq? People didn't get killed invading Syria or Libya? People get killed constantly. That's what happens. Yeah. I don't... People are so shocked by this. Yes. Of course that's what's going to happen. Colombian president's popular in his country, though, not the same as in Venezuela. When you talk callously about the value of life in other countries, aren't you scared someone's going to treat you like the kind? Oh, people threaten me all the time. Listen, shit like that happens constantly. And then also, the fact is, bring in all immigrants, rape and kill your own. Yeah. I mean...
So I'm going to just pause it there for now. I think we played a good chunk of it. Essentially, the idea is that I'm for regime change or foreign intervention if it's going to make us money. And, people dying in the process is just part of it. It is what it is. And it's essentially like a different way to say might makes right. If you're strong and powerful enough, take from people and make money. And if it makes money, then I'm supporting it. And when I heard that, I had to double take. 'Cause I'm like, there's a lot of things I thought about in that time. But this is the kind of thing that I'll hear from Asmongold on a semi-regular basis that makes me double take. And I'm like, okay, maybe I don't have that much in common with this dude. You know what I mean? Because on some extreme ends, which are really important ends, I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? And before I even go, what do you think when you heard this portion?
Bing, 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 bing. That's what I heard. Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. You said, what I think about that? Give me 2 seconds. I don't want to sound like him. I don't want to complete my sentences. So I'm just going to
Okay, well then I'll
pontificate a bit.
I'll say this. The same logic of if it's profitable, then as a value that you want your government to espouse when they're engaging in foreign policy, isn't that the same value that all criminals in your own country use when they want to gain money for themselves? I'll break it into this house and maybe kill this old bitch because I can make money. Isn't that the same kind of mentality that CEOs have when they fuck over local populace in order to enrich themselves? I can get away with whatever the fuck I want, so I'm going to abuse my employees. I will steal whatever I'll do, Ponzi scheme, and if I can get pardoned, then fuck you. And it's okay because he's making profit. If that's their only idea for what matters when you're going to engage with people's lives, and your idea is basically you know what? I mean, it is what it is. But it is what it is. Might makes right. You can apply that to a lot of things.
But he's been very consistent in that regards.
What do you mean?
Shrug. If people die, man. The woman in Minnesota, yeah, terrorists.
Yeah,
he doesn't care.
But my point is, you justify a lot of evil just beyond foreign intervention. You justify slavery technically, and you make enough money. Fuck them. They can't advocate for themselves. If we can profit, why not?
C'est pas faux.
And it's just is that the only standard? But you know what? Before I keep talking, let me just play a little bit more, because I do think it's important to at least hear a little bit more. Okay?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just speed it up a little bit till when he's yapping again. All right, let me go to media.
People are worried about civilian lives, but how many more lives would have been taken if nothing was done? Exactly, yeah.
Okay, so someone I think said, let me play that back, actually. That's actually a relatively important part.
Listen, shit like that happens constantly. And then also, the fact is, bring in all immigrants, rape and kill your own. Yeah, I mean, that's it. People are worried about civilian lives, but how many more lives would have been taken if nothing was done? Exactly, yeah. And this is the problem, is that, yes, obviously it's bad if civilians are killed, but at the same time, whenever you let these people continue running their government and they're killing their own people, they're killing your people by importing drugs in, there are a lot of downstream effects of this. So whenever you look at it, would you rather 60 people be killed in an incursion, let's say, or 1,000 people be killed in an incursion, or 10,000 or 100,000 people being killed over the next 5 years from the downstream effects that the incursion is meant to?
I mean, that's only under.
Bro, don't talk like you care about those people.
Yeah.
Don't.
I don't think he's saying that, though.
No, but don't.
But he's not saying that. I think he's what he's trying to say is well, we technically did a good thing because more people would have died if we had.
Yeah, but you also don't care.
Yeah, and I don't think mid cares. And at the end of the day, most of this foreign intervention has led to more death after the fact. So, as bad as all these dictators are that they've deposed, most of the places they left behind have gone substantially worse because they don't really care long term. But I don't want to spend too much time on Venezuela. I just want to listen more.
Stop. Which one would you want? It's a pretty simple decision.
Wake up one day, I hope in 26, in our backyard, we're going to have allies in these countries doing business with America, not narco-terrorist dictators killing Americans. This is a big frigging day. And everybody in the world is thinking differently than they were just a few days ago because of what you did.
By the way, you mentioned something that's interesting. Lindsay mentioned Bin Laden. I wrote about Bin Laden 1 year before the attack on the World Trade Center. And I said, you got to go after Bin Laden. It was in my book. And very few people want to say that, but it's in my book. You've actually talked about it. But,
wow. I can't listen to Trump on my phone. So the more I listen to Trump, I'm like, this motherfucker's aged like crazy. Biden sounded retarded at the end. This dude is getting there.
The naive perspective, it's probably going to
All right, there we go. Let's. I just want to hear what he has to say.
You're going to have collateral damage. People are going to get killed. Like, if you have a military intervention, people will get killed in the military intervention. This is what's going to happen. So you can say you don't want to have any intervention, that's fine. But to say that no civilians should be killed, this is just a naive perspective. It's probably going to happen. Mistakes
I agree. I can agree with that.
happen. Things don't go according to plan. Some other unintended variable occurs that you can't even predict. Yeah, that's how it is.
No, but did you hear that?
Well,
Did you know?
I'm going to scoot to one section just a little bit further ahead, okay?
Oh, boy.
You wait out. Really? So you have spoken with her.
Yeah, so there it is. Exactly. Like they put themselves, yeah, he's smiling. Yeah, they put out like a brave face for the public, but then privately they're going to basically do anything that they say. Like, at the end of the day, they don't want Trump to blow up their house. That's the bottom line. They don't want Trump to blow up their house and put them in jail. Or put them in jail. So they're going to do what he wants.
Oh, you did speak.
What can I do to stay alive?
She called
Yep.
it kidnapping of Maduro.
It's all right. It's not a bad term. Go ahead.
Now, are you going to?
It's not a bad term. Isn't that your argument with everything? Generally, yeah. It actually is. And I think that it is the argument that actually underpins everything always, is the force doctrine is behind every single argument that you have. Because every argument is only as strong as its enforcement mechanism. So it doesn't really matter if you're right or wrong. Like, if you're debating a bear on whether it can attack you or not, and then the bear attacks you anyway, well, you're dead. So it doesn't really make a difference whether you have some sort of moral superiority or anything else. Nobody gives a shit about that. The fact is that what matters is that if you have the ability to execute something and the ability to do it and then get away with it, basically, that's it. Basically, none of these bad actors are going to feel safe going forward. Yeah, I mean, like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who's right or who's wrong. Like, all that matters is if you're able to do it, then you're right. It's that simple.
Right. Okay.
He's not wrong.
Oh, I disagree completely. And I think in this instance, I think the bear is supposed to be the government or the U.S. government, their capability to do whatever they want. So I think that's the example he's using, but he's expounding to say, you know, like, in life, if you let the power do something and get away with it, that's all that matters. And you think he's right?
I think he's not trying to say what's good or what's bad. He's trying to explaining how it kind of works right now.
Yeah, but he's saying it doesn't matter.
I mean, it matters, but nothing is going to be done about that. And we've seen it. Like, I don't know what the use of the UN is right now. I'm looking at things that are happening over the West Bank, things that are happening right now. Like, okay, what are they doing? Well, we're sanctioning it. And whenever I hear that in the news, they're sanctioning. I hear that. I really see this. Mm-hmm. And then like kind of nothing fucking happens. So what I'm understanding from what he's saying, he's depicting what's happening now. Should it happen? I don't think it should, but it's still what's going on right now.
Right, but
like it feels like it doesn't matter if you're right or wrong, or if you're doing good or bad. Nothing's gonna happen.
So I think that's more my disagreement is I understand what you're saying, and the reason why good and wrong or right and wrong matters is because you can see it from every government, anyone who's doing anything, be it Israel or even the U.S. government, is that they spend a lot of time doing press conferences. They talk to influencers. They try to get their version of the story out there. Why? Because they need to control or have their version of what's right be what people think. If right and wrong didn't matter, they would never justify anything. They would never give you a reason. They would just do shit. And the reason why it matters is because elections come up. People lose, people win based off of these things. The things that get voted in kind of determine how these things are going to happen. So at the end of the day, I get it doesn't matter. If it doesn't matter, they would never say nothing. They would just take shit.
Sure.
They need a narrative. They need justification. And he is part of the narrative that this administration needs to be put out there for them to have the justification and the support to do what they want to do. There's a reason why, like, right after they do something, they do a press conference, they have their talking points, and all their talking heads disseminate that. Without those people, they don't get elected. The bear only exists because these people do their propaganda or do their storytelling. So whether it's Israel spends how much money trying to control narratives, to buy people, to get people lost in the public sphere by basically primarying folks and then paying for their campaigns. So the people who were running against them. So like, let's say if you say something critical of them and they don't want you in, they will put money together to run somebody against you. Why are they doing that? Because right and wrong matters.
What they did with Drawing. I get it.
And you can get other examples like that, right? So this idea that right and wrong, it always matters. It's always gonna matter. Perception of all these things, and we in the media class, you don't want to have too much of a big head, of course, but we all matter to some degree, varying degrees, obviously. But Asmongold is incredibly influential, as is many other people, and they shape public perception. That is what the basis is. Like, this administration, more than anyone, is very affected by social media. What the people say pushes them to go someplace. I mean, they're in Minnesota right now because a YouTuber did a documentary on the fraud in Somalia, of the Somali community in Minnesota. Yeah, aka Somalia. And because of that, they up in there and they go in full force to show
they're doing something about it.
So this idea that like right and wrong doesn't matter, it has never mattered more in terms of how it shapes narrative. And even when he says he's going to quit, it's like he has such an influence in the idea of what's right and wrong in people's minds. That's why I don't understand this kind of thing of like, all that matters is your ability to enforce stuff. Well, they can only enforce it if they're in power. They're only in power because you voted.
So maybe that's his way of asking for a raise. I'm quitting, you guys. I'm quitting. Somebody send me a check, because I'm quitting. I swear to God, I'm not going to be talking about y'all motherfuckers.
Not for long?
I'm quitting this shit.
You're not quitting, bro.
Huh?
That $1 million a month.
What?
That's enough.
What? Who?
And like Asmongold.
Who's sending us a check?
Asmongold, to give you guys
I'm
context.
not quitting,
like,
guys. I'm good. We're back on.
He's making, like, you're talking like millions a month from Twitch, Kick, and like the YouTube releases. Like, it's a big system.
Yeah.
All right. So never downplay that. The idea that he's going to walk away from his biggest bag to talk about other stuff, I'm sure he can do cultural commentary to a degree, but do I think he's going to walk over him? I'd be shocked.
What happened in Montreal whenever the mayor said, hey, you know what, we're going to have no bus services on the weekend and the thing is going to end at 9? What happened? Government stepped in. So, I'm quitting, guys.
All right. Let's keep going.
I think that's what happened then. Maybe this is way.
You saw that with Ukraine.
Demand that Delcy Rodriguez let
That's the bottom
opposition
line.
figures return or free any political prisoners?
We haven't gotten to that yet. Right now, what we want to do is fix up the oil, fix up the country, bring the country back, and then have elections.
No. Is it fair?
We better bring the country back. Otherwise, you're going to have a mess that's so bad. It was really bad. It's going to get a lot worse unless we go in and fix it.
Is the U.S. going to reopen its embassy in Caracas or get the DEA?
We're thinking about it. We've been asked to do it.
We've
actually been asked to do it.
Do you think
They asked you to reopen the embassy? I don't know about that.
All right. I don't think there's much more, actually. I don't know if I have, I don't think he keeps talking about the topic of morality, but I think I just wanted to close on this. I for a long time was, you think of like Tulsi Gabbard, Joe Rogan, all these different personalities. I remember watching a lot of the content, and a lot of the messaging was always like, no more foreign intervention, no more wars. And like, after you see Iraq and Afghanistan, a lot of different issues, and you see government corruption at different levels. I think it's very easy to get bought into that kind of mindset and to believe in that messaging, and I really did. And only to come to find out that the people who were supposed to carry on that message, Trump himself said no more foreign intervention. Now it's no foreign intervention, but in our hemisphere it's acceptable. And now he's talking about bombing Iran again to get that government. I don't know what the fuck messaging doesn't even exist. None of it's consistent. But I used to think that kind of messaging was very attractive. I could understand how a lot of people bought into this stuff and thought it was worthwhile to believe in, because a lot of the ways that we used to handle things wasn't something that people really valued. The idea of like sending your
next your mic is low, they say. So
yeah. A little far? Okay. So the idea that, we would send our friends, neighbors, whatever it is, to go overseas to fight in like battles that we didn't really want, like that's something I also, but now I'm hearing him say like, if it makes us enough money, and I think that's what I hate the most about like the world that we live in, just macroing out of just Asmongold, but just talking in general. It's like everything is just about money. Jake Paul does this fight with the other dude. No matter how goofy and fucking retarded he's been his whole career, he made $100 million. So he got his bag. And it's just like, is that all you people think about when you guys think about the value that people bring to folks? Is just like how much money did they get for the action that they did? And it's like, all right, well then OnlyFans models are the fucking best because like they make all the bread in the world, and apparently just selling pussy is like so much admirable because they get profit from it. But we don't think that, right?
We don't. I mean, I'm just saying.
And I don't think that this idea of like, no, actually, fuck that. I do think it's stupid. I do think it's stupid to sit there and think that profit should be the only merit by which you judge your government's foreign intervention. Like, is that all you guys want your government to care about? Money? You guys don't want them to have any values? So like, whenever they're choosing any policy, it's just about how much money can it make. So forget the moral aspect of abortion and all the questions involved about civil rights. Fuck that. It's just what's more profitable. Yeah, and we can expand that to everything. Environment, fuck it. Fuck the environment. We can make money by fucking it up. Let's fuck it up. Oh, millions of people die. Less people, we make more money. Fuck it. If profit's going to be the only standard that you're going to have for whether or not people get to live or die, I don't know. That's not a society I want to share in. That's not somebody who I want to share values with personally. And I do think that's a pretty disgusting thing to really believe and to espouse so casually. And I think it's very convenient to do when the lives that are going to be lost are not going to be yours. Not in the war because you're not fighting. Got to get ungreased. And certainly...
You got to get what?
Ungreased.
Yes, you do. Because you want to be with other
Because,
people.
the military might still need them haircuts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Still take a shampoo, and shampoo's not enforced, but yeah. You know.
But it's just crazy that your gun is going to be cleaner
So
than
it's just like, don't speak so casually about this idea like we can make money, send the soldiers, fuck it. And thousands of people died because we dropped a bomb, fuck it, we made money. Like that is something that so when people ask, I'll just say this last thing.
Yep.
So when people ask me, yo, Abba, why are you not rocking with Asmongold or whatever? It's like, it's stuff like this that I'm like, nah, I can't. It's not for me.
I think it's people think that because the government's going to make money, they're going to make money. Since the government is working for us, right? Since it's they're doing that for us. So the more money they make, the less money we spend, and that's not how things work. All right, it's just going to be more money, not for you. It's just going to be more money in general. But I think that's what people think. Subconsciously or something more like that. They really think that it's going to affect them in terms of the money wise. I mean, they make so much money over there, and then we got the oil. You're not going to feel none of that.
Yeah.
But that's what I think.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I just want to cover this. You know, I mean, hopefully this gives people a little bit of information. But why don't we move on from this topic? Because I'm getting tired of Asmongold.
I can smell him from here.
Here's a funny one.
I said that out loud, right?
I hope.
Shit.
I hope. All right, here we go. So this video, I've seen this guy before, and here we go.
Oh, yes.
This is funny, so.
How good are you at house cleaning?
Excellent.
And cooking?
Excellent. I'm a country girl. My dad had a farm. I was raised on a farm. We had chickens. We had pigs. And I want to really get back to that again, actually. I just bought a house in August. And getting chickens, goats, probably some ducks. But I love to clean.
Be willing to just stay home and not work?
I don't work.
Oh, that's outstanding.
Yeah, I don't work.
Okay.
Don't plan on going back.
Okay.
Nope.
You're going to be the
he ready to take care of her. You dig what I'm saying?
Provider. I'm looking for work.
Oh my God!
Nah,
you did all that.
Yeah, we fucked up. That's crazy. You want her to stay home, but not.
Oh my God!
Good sir.
This guy said all of that shit to do nothing.
And he asked him too. He asked him like, "Yo, you got a job?" And he said, "I'm looking for work."
You're doing all that, sir.
All right, let's take a listen here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What did you used to do?
Recyclables, janitorial.
Okay.
Excuse me. Pause.
He said janitorial work.
What is recyclables?
And let me say,
I know about Lunchables.
It
I
means-
don't know about recyclables.
I'll tell you, it means that he put the shit in the blue bin. That's all that means. And I don't even hate on janitorial work, but you telling her to be a stay-at-home girl, and you not only don't have a job, but when you did, you was doing janitorial work. And my God.
Recyclables. I don't know. I still don't know what recyclables is.
Does he mean like he used to go around picking up cans in the neighborhood
And
and,
shit.
then return them?
Shit.
Nah.
I use
Recyclables.
Yo, bro.
That's crazy.
That's either convict or homeless.
You know, shopping
Skills I
carts.
picked up. I've done some time.
There you go. Congratulations.
I thought he was homeless before. I feel like everyone who I've ever seen do that has either done time or is like an addict. That's like always been-
Recyclables.
So I think you're right. I think he was going up to like the vending machines or whatever they're called at a grocery store and putting in all those cans. he
Collecting
collected.
cans, yeah.
Hey, yo.
I got a few people in my neighborhood who like recyclables as well.
Yeah. You know, all the girls are watching, they're like, this is what we got to deal with on the dating market.
Hey.
Oh, bitch.
Slay bitch.
Bitch,
You
we
better
are
grab him
done.
before I do.
2026. Me,
All the girls in
myself,
the chat
and
are turned the fuck on.
This is why the red pill is
Recyclables?
failing.
Recyclables?
Broke,
No.
demanding, and a loser.
Get me them empty cans. It was supposed to be so easy.
Let's keep going.
Substantial amount of time
Time doing what?
incarcerated.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I just wanted you to specify.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. All right. Very good.
I'm sorry, let's keep going.
Any question?
No questions. Nothing.
No.
She just needed a we talking prison, motherfucker?
Oh my God!
I
And he
need
said-
confirmation.
And he said that in a tone where it's like, "Mind your damn business,
He
bitch."
did.
Doing a long time, incarcerated. Okay, I said it. Shit, this woman all up in my business. That's what I hate about what you women all up in my nosy as fuck.
Someone in the
Just messy.
Someone in the chat said recyclables cut.
Cut.
Hey, chat, I'm going to try to get her to come into the studio next week. So hopefully I can, because a lot of you thought she was AI. So she apparently messaged me. We'll see if she can show up in the flesh.
She messaged you?
Mm-hmm. All right. With that in mind.
That being said,
I want to do a follow-up because we covered this
coconuts
girl.
from Barbados.
And we put up a video about her. And when we did, the video went viral. If you guys remember, Homegirl went out on New Year's Eve, and she had a lot to say about her friend that she decided not to bring along. Okay? And when that happened, it went a bit viral, and she was quite upset by all the reactions she was getting. But recently on her Instagram, she decided to repost the videos of her out on New Year's Eve. And I just want to play it for you, okay? Because these videos, this is her in the club after she ditched her friend because her friend was too big to get into the club without paying $300, and she didn't want to pay $300. So her and her girlfriends, who were cute or cuter than her big friend, they told her, we'll pay for your Uber, go home, we're going to go out. All right, so they went out for New Year's Eve, and this is what she was up to. She was up in the club. She got all these drinks. She got in the VIP section. Remember, she was only in there for 5 minutes. She managed to get in somebody's VIP section, and she pouring all them drinks, all right? She a little lit. She enjoying herself. She got to run up in there, you know what I mean? How it feels getting into the club with $300 in my purse. Hey, yo, I didn't think that story could get worse. Hope the club was worth the friendship. That's a crazy thing. Crazy.
that hat don't fit my big head.
No, that's why I bought it for me.
Yeah. My head big.
Uh,
God damn. Nah, she's wildin'.
You know, they got her.
She's wildin'.
Also, you know what's funny when you watch this clip? Just look at the people in the club. Just look at the people in the club. Everyone got their phone out. Everyone's taking their little thing. Look at all the girls. You know what I mean? They got a little thing.
You're basically
lights.
filming other people.
You know what I mean?
Great footage.
You know, standing with the little dress, okay? That's what people are apparently ditching their friend for. Now, some folks are like, oh, it's rage bait. She says that she exaggerates certain details, but it happened. Because y'all remember the follow-up she did? Remember this one? Mm-hmm. Just want to.
I'm posting this because I'm taking my page back. 1. If you believe every female claiming to be the plus size friend that I had at the door with me, have the day you deserve. 2. We all had $300. We all had $75. We didn't want to pay that much money at a single club. So we decided to go to another club. My plus size friend and our other friend got into an Uber. My friend and I went into the club. We recorded the midnight countdown videos. Our videos were so brief. My friends and the Uber were waiting outside when we finished.
No.
We went to another club.
No. You grabbed a drink. You grabbed a drink.
We saw her in that VIP section, pouring that drink, sitting there with them dudes, whatever it was.
You grabbed a whole ass drink.
And here's what I suspect.
Oh, what did you suspect?
I suspect the story may be a bit exaggerated, but that I think it was still relatively true. In that maybe it wasn't the whole 2 hours or whatever details, but it sounds like she did ditch her friend. Let's say hypothetically it's true. You did get your friend that Uber. They were trying to figure out to go home. You went in there for, let's say, 30 minutes. Now, whatever. I'm going to be as gracious as I can be.
Watch your mic.
You still ditched your friend. You still ditched your friend to go out there and enjoy yourself while they were sitting in a car. You know, if you think that's an okay thing to do and you posting and you defending yourself, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. So as far as I'm concerned, me seeing all this stuff is just like, my girl, you ain't doing much for yourself. What do you want to say?
It's not worth it, man. It's not a friend. Bye. You had a whole ass drink. You had a drink. You had a time to film. No. Come on now, B. So you walked in the club. You got yourself a drink. You finished your drink, and you didn't sip that thing on, right? I don't think you slurped that thing. Pause. You filmed. You took your time. Will you just grab a glass for someone? You're that cute. Grab a glass. Hey, sorry, I got to do this quick. Like, you took a drink that fast? You're not ABBA.
Speaking of which, I could get another drink, Frank.
You want another drink?
Amanda, please. Thank you, ma'am. Water. Appreciate y'all. No, it's actual drink.
Yeah, water.
If you go to the bar, it should be the one on the bottom. It's got a cork on it. It's already open.
You want the sugary stuff?
Just go underneath. It's the long bottle. It's the long bottle.
Go TAVS.
Just go for the long bottle, the one with the long top.
Oh, pause.
I kept doing this too.
Yeah, you're going for the long top.
So that's a crazy way to jack somebody off.
That is crazy.
That's giraffe dick.
That is a lot.
Hey, whoever's doing that, God bless her. Him. Whoever it could be. But when I did this video.
No, God blessed him.
I got a lot of comments that people were saying, well, you see, man, female friendships are so fake, blah, blah, blah. And I kept laughing to myself because I'm like, these dudes really think it's like a female thing.
It's not girls.
People think like, I hear that a lot too. Whenever there's a story about like female friendships going south, people are like, women are such fake friends to each other. Men would never. I'm like, you guys don't make any sense. On one hand, you'll say there's a male loneliness epidemic and men have no friends. And then afterwards, you're going to tell me that only women have bad relationships with some people, with their friendships and stuff. Let me tell y'all, how many times have we covered videos of dudes saying they have zero friends or they were betrayed by their friends? Or
men don't have friends. Women have terrible friends. See, it's just different.
And when people say stuff like that, I'm always like, okay, then what about all the men who complain about the fact that like they had no real friends? That their friends either like left them or like it was inconvenient, so they stopped hanging out with them. Are these people no longer real? Is the male epidemic no longer a real thing in terms of loneliness? Is that you guys are just yapping? And I want to just pull up a couple vids just because I hate when people make these narratives gender just because the person who is involved in this story happens to be a woman, okay? And I'm not saying there aren't trends across genders. I'm just saying y'all just make them up when it's convenient and then you abandon it when it's not. So one day you'll tell me there's a male loneliness, and then afterwards you'll tell me, oh, only women have like fake friendships. I'll just play this vid.
Go ahead, man.
I remember growing up just feeling different. I always feel like I'm left out of things. Growing up, I used to always care about people and put others first. When I used to go out and play with my friends at the park or when there's snack time in class, I used to always go to the corner store and buy a lot of snacks and drinks. And when I would get back to the park, I would share with everybody, and everybody would be happy. And I would make sure I give everybody a bag of chips. And if they didn't want something to eat, I would give them a drink. And you know, when we're all kids, we just eat chips and drink hugs. Back when chips used to be a quarter and a small hug drink would be a quarter. Those were the good times. And I remember during class when I would bring a snack, and when some of my classmates didn't have nothing to eat, and they asked me if they could get some, I would give them some of my snack, whether it's chips, cookies, or whatever I had. But I remember there were a few days where I didn't have any money. I couldn't buy my own chips and drinks. And when they had snacks and we were all playing at the park, when they had something to drink, I would ask them, can I get some chips? And they would say no. And that really got to me, because all this time I got y'all backs. I would share with everybody. But then when I'm down, when I don't have any money, when I have nothing to eat, nobody cared about me. I just sat by myself and I just felt stupid. I just felt like,
hey, yo, nigga, why don't you pass me them Dunkaroos, bro? Yo, hit me with them fruit roll-ups. I don't just pass the jelly beans, bro. Why you being selfish? You don't share your food. That's facts.
It depends what kind of food. Is it shareable food? Like if we... It depends. It depends what it is. It depends what it is. Like if we are supposed to go and it was advised that we were sharing food, then I will share food. That's the point. But if we go and we're just doing something, like we just go out and shit, and you're like, oh, can I taste this? I'm like, no, order it. I want to have my food.
I'm just saying it's an Oreo. You can break that thing in half. Give me some of that.
I don't have
cream.
Oreos, so I don't know you talking shit.
I'm just saying you could just cut that thing in half and just like,
or
like you let me lick the lid and then you take the one without the cream. You can do that.
You're talking shit right now.
You can do that. It's
I
all
don't
good.
even eat Oreos.
It's all good.
If I had Oreos, you'd have the whole pack. You can have some, have the whole pack.
It's
I don't
all good.
Oreos.
It's okay, Preach. You don't have to explain.
I really have any true friends. I didn't really have anybody that cared about me. And the same thing would happen in class. If I forget to bring a snack, or I didn't have money and I had nothing to eat, and I asked the same people that I share with, like, hey, can I get a piece? And they would be like, no. That's when I realized nobody cares about you in this world.
All right. Now, okay, I will say some of y'all laughing.
No.
All right. And I'm not gonna lie, that shit was kind of funny, low key, because I wasn't expecting him to break down at this point. I didn't watch this video. I fucked up. I didn't expect him, but I recognize.
Nobody want to share my Dunkaroos, man.
I know what it sounds like. It's just a reflection. It's just a reflection of probably the fact that he hasn't felt like people have reciprocated his whole life. So it's a build up, and this is just like the
yes.
But it is a fucking funny ass story.
I'm sorry. It's just like I. Yeah, I know you're not. I know you're not laughing. I know you're not laughing.
Hey, give me a piece of that banana, nigga. Pause.
We have bananas over there.
Banana. Like, that's crazy.
That. You don't touch my banana. You banana eating motherfucker. Did I just call him a monkey? That's crazy. Sorry.
No, hold on.
Am I turning into my end? Anyways,
let's listen. Let him talk. Let him talk.
Everybody just wants to be around you. Everybody just wants to be around you when you have money, when you can feed them, when you can help them. But the moment you're down and you don't have any money or you don't have anything, nobody sees you anymore. Nobody cares about you anymore. Nobody cares. And life just sucks. I remember when I was younger, just growing up being different and just feeling like I was ugly. And I used to think, like, if I could just be average, if I could just fit in with everybody else and just get along, how life would be so much better. And I remember one time I was at the playground with my friends. And there was this one girl that came up to me and she was like, I've never met somebody as ugly as you. Like, you're so ugly. Like, you're really ugly. I remember telling her, I remember saying, like, I know I'm ugly. And I wish I was better looking. But I'm not. Nobody cares about you. And life itself is just a constant struggle. I feel like I can never get a peace of mind. There's always the next challenge. Once I solve one thing, another problem comes. It is never ending. It's like I used to struggle with relationships. But then when I get a girlfriend, I guess I just dated the wrong ones a few times. And I was just a nice guy. I was too nice, and I always cared about their feelings and always made sure that they're happy. But perhaps I was just treating the wrong person right. and all they ever did was cheat on me and flirt with other guys and just left me for somebody else. Even in relationships, it's a struggle to find someone that you're compatible with, someone that actually has your back, somebody that actually loves you and cares about you and isn't selfish. Even in relationships, you got to go through so many toxic relationships and so many people who don't deserve you. It's hard to just find some people who are loyal and trustworthy and you know will be there for you no matter what. It's so hard to find people like that. And it's not just finding a girlfriend that's loyal. It's finding friends that are loyal. Finding genuine people that actually care about you. It's a constant struggle.
All right. So he said a lot there, but I just want to come back to the point that I originally pulled up this video for. And so when people say male friends are always like, ooh, whatever, it's like people deal with loyalty issues with their male friends all the time. People feel abandoned by their friends all the time. How many times did we cover a video and some dude said, I don't have any friends, I'm 38. And when they tell why, it'll be like, we just stopped talking. It's been years, they don't check in, I stopped trying. And it's like, okay, well, what is that? And we'll talk about the story about the girl who abandoned her friend to go into New Year's party. What about the people who just never made an effort to text?
Mm-hmm.
Like, is that any better? And we'll talk about the salaciousness of that story. But think about never even making an effort to text and thinking that's a great reflection of friendship. You couldn't even bother to. So I always say, people neglect their friendships. They treat them as transactional or really abandon them for the most minor reasons. And it's a very common thing. And this is a person here who's like obviously talking about more than just that. They're talking about their relationship issues and feeling abandoned if they don't have value to offer to others. But this is a human problem. It's not a male or a female. It's not like it might show up a little bit differently. But at the end of the day, whether you're a man or a woman, you have very high likelihoods of meeting people who will not show up for you. And that's a reality for people.
From what he was talking, I saw a guy that was nice. He's a nice guy. Unfortunately, the opposite of nice is good. It's not bad. It's good. He was not a good guy. He was a nice guy. And nice kind of people trample on you and you let things happen like that. That's what I saw from this guy. That he was a nice person, but often like let people step on him and stuff like that. I read a book, Javed. I read a book called Not Nice by Aziz Gazipura. I would actually suggest everybody that book so you understand like how sometimes we let us being too nice and it leads to people taking advantage for us, like those people, those classmates that he had done carouse for, but they didn't reciprocate. It's like you're expecting the lion to not eat you because you're a vegan. It's not gonna happen. All right, it's really not gonna happen. You're gonna be too nice with certain people, thinking that they're gonna reciprocate, and that's what I saw. The reason I laugh is because because I'm a bad person, but more so because it caught me off guard, right? It caught me off guard. But if we take that aside, it's really what I saw. I saw someone that was being too nice, and it's not a good thing to be too nice. That's what's going to happen to you, right? Then again, man, woman, face this, kids, adult, it does not discriminate. It depends on the person and how you're thought and a lot of different reasons and a lot of different things. But that's essentially what I saw from this guy. Yeah. Too nice.
And you don't have as much friends. And then the little bit of friends that you have in high school, once you graduate, you no longer really communicate with them. We kind of all just go down our different paths and we kind of just separate. And life after school is just loneliness, and you really only have a few friends, if that. And then all it really is just working 9 to 5, and most people are just miserable and lost and don't really know what they want to do with their life, and you just work your whole life away until you're old, and if the economy is any good, you might be able to retire, and then from there you have a few years left, and then you just die. That's all life really is. You're born, you go to school, you work, you get old, you retire, and then you just die. Sometimes I really wonder what the purpose of life is. It's a lot of suffering, it's just a lot of emotional trauma and suffering and betrayal and struggles. And the only advice that we really get is, make sure you go to college, Not everybody's meant to go to college. It's not really the best path for some people, because some people just ends up getting their degree and can't even get a job in that field. It's just a waste of money. And you know what?
Shout out. This is going everywhere. He giving career advice and life journey. I respect this guy. He's going everywhere with this video.
Oh, he's pissed off.
Oh, yeah. You can
There's
tell.
a realization.
I think the general idea is like, yo, the future ain't so bright and no one's setting this up to have a bright future. I think that's like the general idea.
Yeah.
It's going some places.
I don't know if everybody has this realization. I don't know if everybody have this realization that he has, but that's very fucking real what he has right now. It started with Dunkaroos, but it's still real.
Yeah, if I could give any advice on the edit, you know what I mean? Next time, just put that in the middle. You know what I mean? Let us build up to the fucking misery before I find out Dunkaroos fucked you up. That's all I would say. That being said,
Coconuts and Barbados.
This is a life rant. He does say that, so I can't even be mad at him.
I ain't mad at him.
It's the title of the video, so that's on me.
He cooking.
How do you feel about the video we're talking about?
Yeah, I feel like he's right. He's not wrong. A lot of things are happening, and he's at that age where he's like realizing, is that what's going to be?
Is that my life?
Is that life? Is that what it is? And it's a tough realization. The good news is you can change that, or you could change that aspect, or you can change a lot of things. You have steps to take in order to change that aspect, or to change the way you're going to view things, or change the way you're going to operate with human beings in order for you to be able to navigate this life, right? To not be in this, we're just doomed, right? We're gonna talk with people. Everybody's gonna leave. Everybody's a bitch ass. Everybody's gonna leave. Nobody cares, and we're all gonna die at the end. There's some steps that you can take for you to be able to enjoy life a little bit more, a lot more, right? That's the good news. It doesn't need to be always like that, but you have to change your mindset. And also, the two kinds, because your parents also tell you that. Your parents tell you that for lack of a better word, or just to be nice. Oh, be nice. Every time you grow up, you're being told to be nice. Go hug your Auntie Mary. Be nice. Yeah, but this bitch stinks, man. The perfume is not on point, nigga. Be nice. And then you gotta fold and you gotta hug Auntie Mary, even though, goddamn, she stinks and her lipstick don't go. And it's just, ugh. Go say hi to Uncle Larry. Uncle Larry, a whole ass PDF file. He touches my butt. I don't want to sit on his lap. That's crazy. Be nice. You know, we oblige from very young. We oblige kids to do things that they don't want to do. We pressure them into doing things that they don't want to do. Then we grow up. Oh, be nice. You got to be nice. The girls are always taught to be nice, right? And that's one of the things they're often afraid. They go. I speak to my friends, my girlies, and they go on dates, and then, this guy was like this guy was like that, this guy was like that, and I didn't like this and that, and whatever. We went to my house. Well, he brought me to my house, and then he gave me a lift, and then I kissed him. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? With everything that you done told me about this man, you done kissed him after? Yeah, but I didn't want to be, I wanted to be nice. I didn't want to, hurt his feelings. That's what they tell them to do. Society tells people to be nice. And then you get nothing in return. You turn around and you get fucked over. Pause. But yeah. And then you realize, oh shit, I've been nice. I did everything that I was supposed to do. I thought that was the rule. The rule was for me to be nice, and nice thing was supposed to happen, and then nice thing don't happen. You got motherfuckers that take advantage of you. You got people that don't care. And then you die. You do the things that you do the things that your parents want to do because you want to be nice to them. I didn't want to go to that program in college, but I went there, but I want to be nice. They told me all my life to be nice. The people that were supposed to take care of me told me to be nice. I was nice. I didn't do the shit that I want to, and then you die.
Yep.
So that realization is crazy. It is crazy. And you you realize that you don't have to be nice. You have to be good. And why are you laughing?
I just realized
you're just not being nice. You're being a bad person.
Yeah, I just realized I've never been nice.
No, that we know. I've been trying to tell you.
I remember moving out at 16, and my mom's like, "How could you?" I'm like, "I don't care."
How could you? Like this.
That's it. That's it. I tell my second girlfriend. She's like, "Why do you look happy right now?" It's like, "Cause I just got finished saying no." And she didn't understand because I was talking to my mom. She's like, there's no way. I was like, yeah. Sometimes, like, my mom will ask me for something, I say no. and then she'll look disappointed, and I'm like, ask me again.
Yeah, oh, I did that. Oh, yes. I did that. Oh, yes. And then you go no again? Yes.
In my defense,
There's no defense.
there is. I'll tell you right now. My mom is a like, if my mom was given like a consent workshop, she'd fail every time. Like, she don't care. She don't care. So I tell her, don't bring women to me for marriage. She'll do it anyways. So I had to go the extra mile to make her understand what no means. Okay?
What was the extra mile? No, you have to tell that story.
I don't need to tell that story. I've told it before. I'm not going to tell it again. All you need to know is
Fuck, that.
I'll find ways.
That story is so
to
crispy.
say no.
That story is so crispy.
And I'll say that for me in my life, I think
Domage.
so when I hear preachers talk about being nice and all this other stuff, I think it's just that basically being nice just means compromise yourself. Compromise yourself for other people's comfort, for my reputation, for whatever it could be. But compromise yourself so that everyone else can be more comfortable. And if you live a life of doing that, eventually, like, yeah, you're going to hate life. You've never lived. You've been so busy being what other people need to be okay, you don't ever even think about what you need to be okay. So I think when I hear preachers describe that, I'm like, I never done that. Never. I joined the military because I wanted to, not because they wanted to. They were never happy. Nobody supported my decisions. But it's okay because it's what I needed. It's what I wanted. That was my path. And I think what preacher's saying is very true. I think it's a lot of preaching that he was doing. That's why he got that name, technically speaking. But
The people gave me that name. I didn't choose it.
All right, Destiny.
Whoa. No,
that's a double entendre.
That's disrespectful.
I hit him with the bars on bars. Now you in jail behind bars.
That's disrespectful. Is he in jail behind bars?
No, actually, he beat his case.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, shut up.
It
is what it is. He's winning his case. What am I going to say? The rich get richer. And with that in mind, I think the other thing I was going to say on this story specifically, because he was talking about...
Yeah, don't ever call me Destiny again.
I mean, you did. The people gave me that. All right, Destiny.
But people gave me the name.
He said something during the video that I thought was funny. He said something along the lines of, like, life is just, you're born, you go to school, you'll work, you get to your latter years, then you die. He's like, it's disgusting. I was like, that sounds awesome. But the reason is that same journey can look so drastically different depending on what these periods are for you. Whether your work is even slightly enjoyable, whether your school experience is slightly enjoyable, or that same period. If you feel that doing what everyone else needs you to do and nothing that you wanted to do, I'm not here sitting here, everyone's going to have the luxury of doing everything they want. Even I never had that luxury. And, my 20s were, the military is not doing everything you want to do. So trust me when I say that I didn't always have that. But
it's not do whatever you want to do, but it's be all that you can be.
Yeah. All right, musical theater.
Sorry, yeah, I popped in there. My bad. I just went there. That's the army.
Like, for me, it's also kind of like rewarding. It's, one of the funniest parts is that people will come up to me like, oh, so what are you excited for 2026? I'm like, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm excited for 2 weeks from now. I'm just focused on like the next day. And I think my approach to my week-to-week life is just to have a couple things every week that I look forward to. And I just focus on those. And I focus on the miniature improvements. And I think when I stop looking at the macro, my life has been much better for it. All the people I know who are like, I need a 5-year plan, look miserable to me. Because like life doesn't give a fuck about your plans and they never happen. So of course you're going to be disappointed. You're so busy focused on this thing that's so difficult to make happen and you have to build so many building blocks. What the fuck does tomorrow look like for you?
Yeah, you're gonna build a 5-year plan and your life is just gonna look at it like, is that an anus? Well, what? No, that's a 5-year plan. That looks like an anus.
That's it.
And it's gonna fuck your plan up. No lube, a little bit of sand and gravel in it.
And I feel like
horse.
If life is meant to be an adventure, knowing exactly where you're supposed to go is rarely part of it. Most of the stories that we read about, c'est des péripéties, or c'est quoi le mot péripétie en anglais?
Peripety. Journey.
But most of the problems you're getting, there's no way. Precipice is like a hole.
That's a hole.
No, that's an orifice.
No. You're on the precipice of something. That means that you're about to do something.
I never use those words.
Are you sure precipice is the same thing?
Precipice means a very steep
use those
rock
words.
face or cliff, but like it's on the edge of.
Laying on the edge.
Okay, it don't matter. My whole point is when you guys we all have all watched adventure
this whole
stories.
segment was wild.
No. we've all watched stories, and like most of the rewarding part of the story is seeing the person go through all these different things that they didn't expect and having to adapt. So when he says like, oh, life throws problems at you and you have to solve them, it's like, yeah, well, that's your adventure, right? And if you want to have that experience, if you want to be able to have an adventure that's worth living, you're going to have to deal with unexpected problems on a regular basis. The goal, ideally, is that those adventures and those problems are leading towards something that you think might be a good outcome, or they're in line with the problems that you want to be dealing with. But you're not always going to have that. And unfortunately, that's part of your development. But I think they're important. Without them, life is meaningless. Every day and every week, when I'm going through, and it's like some months are fucking horrible. Like last 3 months of this year, I was going through it, minding. But you come out on the other side, and now I'm hoping that the next 4 or 5 months are going to be substantially better. But I'm just focused on the next 2 weeks. And I think when people talk about life and like you get to 80 and you just die, it's like, okay, well, try to make sure that at least the next 2 weeks are decent. Whether it's investing in yourself in your hobbies.
They say you get to 80 and then you die?
Well, that's what he said, yeah.
If you're lucky.
Yeah, facts. That's another thing. I don't even think I was going to make it to 80. I'm still thinking I'm going to die in the next couple of years. That's what I really think. I can't stop thinking it. I don't know why. That is just in my head. I'm going to die. So I say all this to say, I think if you just focus on those little things and you really focus on the 2 weeks, then I think life becomes much more manageable. But I think a lot of humans, they just get caught up in the macro and they live there all the time. And that's miserable because you realize you're a tiny star amongst millions. And when you constantly live like that all the time, I don't know. That to me just feels miserable.
You're a tiny star? That's thinking high live yourself. You're barely a speck of dust.
Sure, fair. But I mean, there's millions and millions of stars out there, so even being one of them is not that special. Perspective, right? So, I mean, if there's anyone watching who, and look, I don't even know if my advice works. I could just tell you what it worked for me. Maybe it's something else for you. Me personally, not thinking too far ahead is the biggest, the best blessing ever. There you go. That's my advice. Anything else?
Oh, no.
All right. Well, yeah, and call your friends. All you guys out there who got friends, you don't text ever and never show up for them. Some of y'all got to text some people and just show up for them a little bit. All right. I want to move away from this topic. Let's do something a little bit different.
Let's go.
We got two options. The two options are FIFO, fuck around, find out, or
we're gonna make some merch. FIFO. It's just a 5 and a 4 in a shirt. FIFO.
Or
working on it.
We got some law enforcement FIFO. Which one?
Oh, we're gonna do both. We're gonna do FIFO first. Law enforcement.
Oh, you know what? Actually, wait. There's one video I think is relevant to you.
To me?
Yeah. Here it is.
To me.
All right, here it is. Here it is.
Around on social media of literal married women and mothers going to concerts of male artists, recording those male artists, and then captioning the reel, "I'm married and still shaved my legs for this just in case. I'm a mother and still wore a matching lingerie set just in case." And then if you hit the comments, all the women are agreeing with them.
Okay, if you guys don't wear, I've seen this on Usher concert videos and stuff like that. And a lot of some people even show up with a man and they post these captions. But that is very normal, and I have seen exactly what you're talking about for a lot of male artists.
And I just have to say, to all those women posting that and the women commenting, your husband should leave you. That is the most disrespectful form of public humiliation to your husband. I've been seeing this trend go around on social media of literal...
So I just want to play that short clip, because that is a thing. I wanted your thoughts on that.
I understand why she's saying that. I do understand why she's saying that. Okay? And that's two things can go with this. I understand why she's saying that. To some point, I agree. But I also don't care. I don't care. Cause she goes back home to me. So.
Oh, so you're okay with that? Her making those kind of captions online?
It's just jokes, right, Justine? It's all jokes, right?
Yeah, okay.
See what I did there? See what I did there? All right. No, but for real, no, for real. I'm like, it's whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
Nothing happened, so what are we talking about?
Here's my thought. I don't think I'm that far off from you. I think in a world where people constantly complain about the fact that men have too many OnlyFans girls that they're following, or people they like on Instagram all the time.
You know what I mean?
This kind of stuff also coexisting always makes me laugh. So I actually dated someone before that she So I don't really follow people on Instagram. I don't really spend much time. I just upload and then I kind of get off of the app. I don't really spend much time.
You got an
interacting.
Instagram with 5 people you follow.
Exactly. And I don't interact with the application. But I do follow a couple of female dancers who are like technically gifted. I like watching them. They're really good at what they do, whatever it is their craft is. And I don't like their stuff, but I'll see clips of them dancing. I'm like, oh, because I nerd out a little bit on technique, so I'll follow a couple of male and female dancers. I date someone who had a problem with it. And like, she's made some comments. And like, when the comments first came out, I double took. I'm like, what? And I'm like, I don't like any of that shit, right? I just like, follow it so I can see the content because I enjoy dancing and that's a hobby I'm really invested in. He's like, yeah, but the way it looks, I was like, okay. Tell me how this broad got a whole ass Instagram, like doing like gym attires and following dudes. Not that I give a shit, but I just couldn't help but be like, you are gonna say something to me about?
Because she's talking about her. She's not talking about you. She's not talking to you. She's talking to a projection of herself. So it's not so much of what you're doing, it's what she would do in your day. It's how she feels.
Bruh.
Girls do that, guys do that. It's not even a guy-girl thing again. I'm telling you. Most of the people that I saw that the guy had a problem with what you got with this guy.
Were cheating.
They the one that was problematic.
A lot of times the jealous person or the one who suspects the cheating is doing that because they cheated and they're like, if I'm getting away with that shit, bitch, what are you getting away with? And I'm just like, that's crazy. How your dick dirty want to know where my pussy smell like? Not that I have one.
God damn,
you know what I meant.
Bro, what the fuck are you saying?
It's the drink talk.
Oh, yes, that's what I'm saying. Alcoholic. All that to say that it's weird. To me, I'm gonna tell you know what? I'm gonna go against the whole ass grain.
Can I get some water?
Yes. In the same cup. Because that's called punishment. No, in the same cup. He's going to drink some water down drain.
I'm going to need way more than that. I had a little apple aftertaste. My apologies. All this to say,
No.
Dirty Dick can't say nothing to me.
What I'm saying is this. I'm going to go even against the grain. I'm going to say this. It is unhealthy in a couple to just be and just look at your girl or just look at your boy. It's counterproductive.
Yeah.
It's not real. You're going to go, it's applications. You watch people, you're going to go outside. You're going to meet people. You're going to see people that look good. You're not going to look at them. You're going to see people at the motherfucking gym. You're going to go to a concert, to the restaurant, to the bar. You're going to see other people that are attractive.
Agreed.
They're there. You're going to go to work. You're going to see some attractive people. There are people that work with me every day. God, I look good. And I get it. No, but for real. For real. I'm going to go against. It's weird if you don't. I'm not saying like you're aggressive about it and you're fucking. I remember that Steve Harvey clip. I think he was doing Family. Yeah, it was Family Feud, and then there was one dude that was at the. When they have to press the buzzer to decide who, and then there was a lady, and this guy starts barking at the girl while his wife was right there. That's too much. That's weird. But looking at nice things, I don't know. Me, I'm gonna walk in the street and my girl gonna be like, damn, she got a fat ass. I'm gonna be like, yes, she does. And I'm glad you noticed she had a fat ass.
I think that if somebody has an insecurity, I think it's, or I don't even, if your standard is, I don't want my partner to even appear like they might be lusting over people online, I don't think that's the craziest or wildest thing. It's fine for you to have that standard, okay? But lady, you gotta maintain it too. At the very least, because then it just looks like shit. You just expecting me to do shit that you're not gonna do, and then that's disrespectful. Because then you expecting me to carry an emotional load that you won't even try to reciprocate, and you're imposing on me. So I think this is something you communicate. Me personally, I think it's weird to think it and not be able to voice it with your partner. Because I'm like, it's so meaningless to me. I just say it, and if it bothers you, like, oh, that's not a great feeling. But I'm respectful enough of the person because they have a different lived experience, and I probably have particulars that are weird and I may need from them, and they're going to accommodate. So that's what I would say to that. So when I see a situation with the girls making these captions, I don't mind that they do that. I just hope that every single one of them knows that if their husband or partners did the same thing, that they wouldn't have an issue with it. And if two people want to get together and have this thing where they can, have this like lustful experience with this person who they'll never attain or make these jokes, I don't care. But in my experience, a lot of ladies who permit themselves to do this kind of thing, I mean, I don't know if they would permit their partners to do that.
I don't know.
And some would say that men lusting is different than when women do it. Some would actually say that.
Yeah, I heard that.
When women like a man's pictures, it's just like this. But like when men do it, they actually they want to desire that body or whatever. It's like, if you want to have this double standard and try to justify it afterwards,
I was liking Storm's picture when she was a cartoon, my girl. Like,
yeah.
Calm down. Like it's not even that. But what I have a problem with, what I would have a problem with is if she never shaves her legs for a man. Then I'm like, you shave your legs for a fictional dude that you're never going to have an interaction with, but never do it with, then there's some questions there.
Oh, yeah.
But if you're just talking like that, you just do your thing and you shave or don't shave your legs or you do whatever the fuck you want. And it's a nothing sandwich for me. It's whatever. You know what I mean? Like you motherfuckers are reading too much into it.
All right.
You know what I mean? They're like,
Preach, this is a video you submitted.
Yes, I want us to talk about that.
All right, here we go.
Guy best friend that I do everything with.
She said, I have a guy best friend that I do everything with.
I never asked him to be in a relationship with me, but I did tell him that in order for us to be sexual, that I would need some sort of commitment.
Oh, pause. I love the face that Amber made. Yes.
There's so many things that happen there.
We had the same face when we looked at that. That's why I sent that video. So
okay. Here's the thing, right? Friend means so many different things to people.
Yes, and that's why you should let it play.
Some ladies just got a waiting room. A dude's in it, and that's the friend. Because they're in the waiting room for friends, okay? And it's always confusing to people because their idea of friendship is different. But I understand some ladies, they just got a waiting room, all right? And some of y'all in it, people call it the friend zone. People call it the I might fuck zone, whatever you want to say it is. That's what it sounds like this guy's in, okay?
It feels like whenever you go in what's it called? Teams.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Or Google Meeting or whatever, and you're in the waiting room.
Yes.
We'll notify the person. We'll notify the host. Hey, he's in the waiting room. Okay, just shaving my legs. And then, you know what I mean? Ready to fuck, but whatever.
And also, the waiting room is great. The reason why is because when other people see the waiting room and they're like, what's going on there? They're like, it's a friend. It's a convenient title to just put on that shit, and no one asks why you're with this dude or why y'all like rub ass and shit. Like nobody asks.
Why y'all rub ass? Yeah.
Oh, it's a friend.
What did you say?
You trying to fuck me? No, we're not there yet. Okay.
Rub ass.
That's how they.
Let's rub ass.
Rub ass.
I kind of like rub ass. Is kind of fire.
There you go. Let's keep going.
Whose choice was it for y'all to have a friendship?
It was mine. His nickname for me is Pretty. So I know that he likes me, but I enjoy the friendship. I enjoy going out to eat.
I enjoy the free meals. I enjoy the.
That's what I was gonna say. If he's paying for the meals, girl, it's not the.
He's not a friend.
You enjoy the courtship without any of the commitment because you don't see him as like the partner you want. But that's crazy. Hey, shout out to her. She fleecing a dude. And he's accepting it. You know, I mean, simping ain't illegal. So good for him, I guess.
That's not. I'm frustrated. I'm sorry for your loss, but I'm frustrated. Like, come on. You said you know he likes you.
At least he wants to have sex. I know that much.
Okay.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Going.
Yes. And I talked to him about that. We're not having sex. I'm having sex with somebody else. Wait.
He's in the waiting room. He's in the waiting room.
So this guy's upset because he's been in the waiting room before.
Oh yes.
And so that's why he's got this face.
That's what that face. That's what that waiting room. That's the waiting room face.
And so he's living that experience and he's feeling that frustration for him. The reason why I'm not living that experience with him because fuck that waiting room. I tell a girl, hey, we doing it? No, talk to me when we are. Okay. And at the same time, I don't even feel bad for the simp. I'll tell you why I don't feel bad for him. Because if what she said is true, and he's only trying to fuck, then it's not like this guy has like admirable reasons to want to be there. She's using him, and he's trying to use her.
Yeah.
He's just not getting what he wants. But none of them are here for like some fucking grand purpose. He wants cheeks, and she wants a free meal, and she's dangling hope, and he's throwing money at her, hoping he gets what he wants.
I think that she wants.
Both of these people don't deserve any of your sympathy.
The thing is, he wants just the booty, and he's using the friendship. And she knows that if she gives the booty, the friendship's over.
Facts.
Females are done.
Booty.
So they're kind of holding each other hostage.
Yeah.
She's holding. She has the booty like this. She has the booty like this, right? And he has the friendship like this. We trading. We trading. On go. We trading. You give me booty, I give you the friendship. No. Hey, don't move. I will shoot this friendship up.
Dinner at Applebee's. I got you.
That's what's going on. That's what's going on.
Imagine you show up just one day, he's like holding the friendship hostage, but his dick is out. He's like, which one, bitch? you got his dick out here.
You don't suck this dick, I kill the friendship.
I fucking kill this thing. My dick is hard right now. All right, let's keep going.
And he gets a little bit dyslexic and confused, and he shoots his dick.
All right, I know what's going on right now.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Don't stop.
Right, let's keep it.
You're questioning too much. Stop.
Let's go.
Frustrated. Bro, what the fuck is happening?
You see the way she laughing? She laughing because like I'm telling you, there's definitely like some women who enjoy having like a dude lust after them or want them and buy them stuff all that and never give them cheeks. Like some people
but it feels
enjoy
good.
that.
You know what it feels like? I got the power. That's what it feels like. Yo, chat, can you put in the chat how many song references did I do since the beginning?
Keep it counting.
I talk to you about your relationship problems. I gotta be there to vent to. I'm shopping with you. We going out. We eating. I'm paying for the meals. It ain't like she put her credit card down and she somebody else. That's just crazy.
And like I understand everything he's saying, but like also
he knows
you gotta talk to some dudes and be like, yo, have some standards.
He don't, and it's okay.
Like you guys are consenting to this dynamic. I understand that she's in the wrong for taking advantage, of course, but also have some standards.
But he's an adult.
You know what I mean?
He's also an adult. It's two adults doing that.
I'm not gonna save a grown ass man from wanting to simp.
She knows what she's doing. He knows what he's doing.
And I say wanting. I don't think he wants this dynamic, but he's accepting it. He's tolerating it. So rather than looking at the person who's going to take advantage, I'd rather look at the person who's being taken advantage of, quote unquote, and look at him and say, like, yo, you got to fend for yourself a little bit. Nobody can fight your battles for you.
100%.
Easy to me. Be honest. Don't lie. Is the other you and your boyfriend?
I don't have a boyfriend.
Exactly.
But he gotta be your boyfriend.
Oh my God.
So what's the issue? Why are you not entertaining going to that level? You're not attracted to him whatsoever?
No.
You don't like him. You're not. Pause. It's pause. It's convenient. Yeah. He is convenient.
Yeah.
And all those things that you're saying, like all those times that you're using simp, and it's not that, that's where you should have used it.
Got you.
Go ahead.
I don't want to mess up the friendship because literally, like, he is the only.
Okay, I just got to say, I hate when women like this use friendship because it's like such a transactional thing where you take advantage of a man who wants to just have sex with you.
You know what you're doing.
Like, if you told him that you would never have sex with him, that you'll never date him, would he stick around? No, that's not a friendship. You take advantage of somebody. Stop calling him your friend. You guys are bastardized. That's the only part about this that I don't like. That's the only part. Just stop using the word friend. Just say you like the free shit and you like the attention. That's
but it
okay.
sounds so bad. But it sounds so bad. It comes back to, the fried food versus tempura thing.
Yeah, it's all perception. Like I said, you had them in the waiting room because it's convenient for outside. You don't want to tell your friends, yeah, just take advantage of this guy.
Who's this dude?
Oh,
he's my pay pig.
Exactly.
You don't want to say that.
But you're like, think about calling somebody a friend, but it's like, oh yeah, I just take advantage of them for financial, conversational, attention purposes. Of course I'm going to judge you. That's how you talk about your friend. That's what you're doing to your friend. So that's what I don't like about this.
Man that I have around that I can depend on.
Okay, wait.
I gotta say the relationship.
This needs to be a conversation of 3 types of emotions: emotional maturity, emotional responsibility, and emotional integrity. Come on. It don't sound like you're practicing good emotional integrity to keep someone
True.
around that you know how they feel about you.
True.
And I'm going to reap all the benefits because I know he likes me. And I'm going to come and confide to him about all the men that I'm sleeping with and what I'm doing. You have to have some integrity.
And the thing that happened is that
Whoa. We got to let her have her moment. Because she was preaching.
Yeah, she was.
She was.
100%.
All right, go ahead.
The thing that happened as well is that you know what you're doing. You do know what you're doing. Like, you got up there knowing, you knew what these people were about to say. You know what you're doing. You know what he's doing. You know, it's like you felt like getting spanked. You wanted someone to spank you. Oh, say it to me hard, daddy. You wanted that panel to fucking, you got, like, I think you got a humiliation complex. You wanted to be filmed, to be told, to be, because you knew. You told us you knew. Anyways, whatever, go ahead. It's okay. Everybody has fetish. It's not illegal. We don't kink shame around here.
What, humiliation? Like what?
She wanted to walk up in front of all those people getting told all those things. She wanted. Because she knew what the hell she was doing.
Okay.
So, it's okay. It's cool. Live your life. But, yeah.
And how you dealing with that man. Because it's kind of messed up. Shoe on the other foot. We don't like guys that do that. And it's not your emotional responsibility to cut things off, but you have to have the emotional integrity and maturity to say, I don't need to stay friends with this person in this space. You started off by saying, this is my best friend, baby. This is not what friendship is made of.
Ooh, okay.
This is some
She took a time machine, she stole my talking points and went back in time. Shout out to her.
God damn.
But you know what I mean? She preaching right now.
She is. Live your life.
We sit here listening like, girl, this is painful to hear on his behalf. He at home crying right now.
No, don't post this. Do not post this.
Oh, shut up. They're exactly going to do the opposite. Look, we're watching it. Not only did they post this, we reposting it. Come on, girl. You knew exactly. Don't post this. You saying don't post this is the equivalent of you saying, oh, please stop, daddy. Come on now. Stop.
I won't even dignify that with a response. Bitch, if you don't...
You won't? I will.
Manipulation.
I won't. Listen, it is what it is. She did her thing. She took advantage of that fool. She got up on that fucking mic and said,
you got a friend in me.
Fuck you. And
you got a friend in me.
1 second.
Go ahead.
Fuck you. And take me out for dinner tomorrow. That's what she did. So, shout out to her. And if he wants to keep doing that and keep getting taken advantage of, that's on him. At some point, I stop feeling bad for people who don't advocate for themselves. Up to a point, I'll try. But if you're not going to put up any fight, I just say, hey, listen, it is what it is. I'm not in the business of saving people. What is it? Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. That's one of them situations. And, yeah, that's how I feel about this. But shout out to Preach for the topic, you know what I mean?
I got a wallet. You got one, too. I got a friend in me.
Here's another bit of a moral dilemma.
No, moral dilemma.
So we can just take a look here.
Up with my best friend because she cheated on her fiance. Yeah. Let's call my best friend Bree. We've been best friends since we were in high school. Bree had been dating her fiance for about a year before he proposed. Let's call him Eli. Eli treated Bree like gold. Basically, treated her as if she was his wife from day one, as he should. So Bree really never lifted a finger, never really did much of anything. She didn't even work. So when they got engaged, that's all she wanted was to get engaged. When they got engaged, all she cared about was wedding, and being in tip-top shape. Like, she immediately went out and hired a personal trainer. Let's call him Michael. Now, Bree spent a ton of time at that gym, okay? She was always at the gym, and she was always hanging out with a bunch of guys from the gym. Only guys from the gym, actually. And it's not that I don't think that men and women can be platonic, but let's just say it was odd. She constantly talked about Michael. Like, it went from wedding talk to her and Michael talk, and how her and Michael were doing this, and her and Michael would go get coffee, but it was no big deal because they went and got it with the other guys, right? And, you know, Michael brought her lunch. Michael was taking her out to lunch. Mind you, her fiance is like slaving away at work to pay for this wedding that's coming up, okay? He's so in love with her that he doesn't even see any of this happening, okay? And as her best friend, I'm like, this is pretty odd. I go to the gym with her a few times, and I remember a lot of things, right? I remember small details, okay? I remember Michael telling me that he wasn't from the town we lived in. He was from a town about 30 minutes out. Let's just call it Whitville. He's from...
Because that's the name of the town. All right, let's go.
Whitville. And it's relevant. So, you know, they're hanging out.
Because you already know that girl about to be in Whitfield for no reason. Oh, what you doing? I'm just seeing the sights.
Jim Bop.
All the time. And they're extra flirty when I'm there. Like, extra flirty, touchy, flirty. Like, she's touching him in ways I wouldn't want someone touching up on my man, and vice versa. Like, if my man was acting like that, he wouldn't be acting like my man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of scratching my head, but I don't really say too much, okay? I don't say too much because it's not my life. And, like, not my relationship, right? Like, your relationship, your roles. Your roles. Now, one night, I was up pretty late with my husband, okay? We had popped a couple spicy cubes, tussled for a few hours, you know, afterwards, I go to text my best friend, telling her, like, she's got to try this, basically.
Okay, where's she?
And you know how when you go to text someone, it says their location at the top? And what do you know? It said that she was in Whitville. It's 2 a.m. and you're in Whitville, okay? And I go to text her, and she doesn't respond. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, this is weird. Like, why would she be there? And it clicks.
Yeah, it was clicking all right. She couldn't respond because she was getting her back blown out. Brokeback Mountain, you dig me? Sweet!
You know, Michael lives there. So I'm like, this is odd, okay? The next morning, I get up and I wake up to a missed call from none other than Eli. And I have a text from him that says to have Bree call him. I'm thinking this is weird because what? So I call Bree and I'm like, hey, Eli's texting me telling me to have you call him. She's like, oh, yeah, right now I'm surprising him. I stayed out with like one of my college roommates last night out in the city. And like I broke up with my best friend because she cheated
is this in multiple parts?
Yeah. A spicy cube is a gummy.
Oh, you looked it up?
Yeah, I looked it up. That's what I was on. Spicy cube is
so
a peach-flavored gummy for wellness and intimacy.
I don't think we need to really get the rest of it. There is another part 2, but I don't really care for it.
We already know what part 2 is. Come on, man. Stop.
Yeah, fuck it.
Stop.
Why don't we watch?
Let's go.
Up with my best friend because she cheated on her fiance. Yeah, I have a surprise coming for him, so can you just text him and tell him I'm on my way home, actually? Okay, you know, sure. Now, being in the city and in Whitville is not even like remotely close, even in the same direction, okay? So she's lied to me. She lied to me. And not everything is my business, but I clock that, okay? Because why even lie to me? I'm your best friend. Like, now, conversation really starts to switch from wedding talk to, like, you know, Bree and Michael talk. Constantly Bree and Michael. Now, a couple of days later, she actually messages me and tells me that we need to have emergency debrief brunch, okay? And I'm thinking, okay, she's about to give me all this tea. I get there, and that's when she tells me that she is going to end her engagement with Eli. And I'm like, okay. And she tells me it's because he's so controlling. He's a really bad fiance, and he's really controlling. And I'm like, well, what's going on? Like, how? She basically says he asks her too many questions. Like, she thinks that, like, she should be able to go out and stay.
Not gonna lie, that's a crime when you're ugly. When you're not Michael, don't ask me too many questions. Don't ask me where I'm at.
Oh, I see what you did.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not that guy. You can't be asking 21 questions. You're not 50.
Michael got big dick energy,
25.
so he can ask me a question. But you
50 can ask me 21 questions.
You're like the fiance, you know what I mean?
But
like,
a quarter,
a
nickel,
come on now.
He asked me one.
No.
And it better be a cute question like, what's your favorite color?
Thank you.
But if you ask me where I was at, you a penny bitch?
No, because now you just be too difficult right now.
Indian? No. You can't ask me those questions.
No, you can't. Oh, shit. I see what you did there. Oh, shit. I walk right into that one, too.
All this to say.
God damn, bro.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah, she's weaving the narrative now, but, you know. Hey, I will say, though, at least you're leaving them before the marriage. Some of these Jezebels, they'll fucking marry your ass get you in, D, pop some kids out, and then fuck you over. So I mean, like, if I'm Eli, is that his name?
Yeah.
Okay, this is like an honest thing about me. If we don't have any big investments to get, we don't have a house, you don't got no kids, and you do some dirty, I'm gonna be like, yo, fuck you. But I'll move on. I'll live. But if we did something, and now we got complications where I got to deal with you for a long time, then I hate you. Because you fucking pulled me into the mud, tell me we gonna be in this for a long fucking time, and then you fucked me over at the beginning. That's different. This to me isn't that bad.
No, it's not that.
It's bad, but it's not the bad.
It's not Joe Jackson bad. It's Michael Jackson.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. But let's keep going.
Out all night with her friends and that he should just be okay with it. Mind you, this guy is basically supplying her whole entire life and wants her to be safe. And, you know, if she's out at 2:00 in the morning, you know, who wouldn't be concerned? And apparently, like, she turned off her location and he doesn't like that. Now, I wonder why she turned off her location. And I'm like, do you think it has anything to do with Michael? And she's like, what do you mean? Has he said something to you about Michael? And I was like, you guys have been spending a lot of time together. Like, does he feel any type of way about Michael? And she was like, he wants me to, you know, quit taking classes with Michael. And I'm like, well, I mean, he's your fiance. Like, don't you think that he's more...
Okay, now listen, I'm not a jealous person. I ain't controlling nothing. I don't know. The whole male physical trainer thing is just weird for me for ladies. I think it's unnecessary. It's my personal opinion. And I say this because a lot of the... I've just seen so many stories with like a male physical trainer, and they end up just fucking these broads.
Yeah.
And it's just super common trope.
Sure.
And at some point, I'm looking at it like, and also in my head, I'm like, I feel like a female can just train you just as well. So why even invite that physical aspect where they're corrective? I'm not even saying that most males who are doing this are necessarily bad intention. Why invite that though? Especially when there's an alternative, you know?
Sure. I agree with what you're saying. I don't care.
You don't mind? Either way?
I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care.
I don't even think it's about like...
I gave up on myself so long ago, such a long time ago, that I'm like, if you're going to leave with some motherfucker, there's nothing that I could do with it.
I get that.
Strong man, low man, whatever. It's like,
here's what I'll say, though. To me, like, some things are not even about, like, do I think my partner would cheat or anything? It's like, why do you even put yourself in those certain situations? Now,
fair.
Everyone's going to move that line. Some be like, don't even be in the fucking same room as a dude, bruh. And I'm like, all right, you're a little crazy. But I think my personal, subjective, and I'm going to justify it no matter fucking what line.
Fuck is wrong with your head?
My subjective line that is fucking true for everyone and everyone should agree with me is personal training.
So sassy.
That's it. You don't get to train with a Michael.
No?
No. A Michelin? Yeah, of course. Michael?
I don't care. Train with Michael.
No. We don't do that.
I don't care.
We don't do that. There's some girls who can help you with your fucking glute bridges and shit. What the fuck are you talking about? You need some dude like, yo, fucking, hey, hip right here. Oh, yeah, you building that shit, babe. Yeah, your insecurities, I'll fucking erase them. Yeah.
This motherfucker just called me babe and touched my hips.
You don't need that. You don't need that. No, you don't need that. You're good.
That's kind of hot. This not beating the allegations. What you gonna do about it?
That's it.
What you gonna do about it? We red pill here.
That's it.
We red pill here.
Okay, hold up. What about like waxing your pussy? Can I not say
what the fuck are you saying?
Because you know some girls go and they get the Brazilian wax thing. Am I not allowed to say
the Brazilian wax thing?
You know where they go and they fucking and they rip it out?
No. Use words. Use words. We don't know what the fuck you mean.
Am I tripping? Is it not Brazilian wax?
Yes. Okay, that's what you mean. We don't know. Sometimes we don't know what
I said the right words, okay?
I was making sure.
Now, what I'm trying to get at.
Don't bitch at me.
Is it, okay.
Fuck is wrong with you?
Preach, what do you think?
What?
Saying like, oh, I prefer.
What?
If I prefer if a female would wax your pussy.
What the fuck is going on?
Am I tripping?
Should we leave you two alone or?
No. Am I tripping for saying like, oh, I don't feel comfortable with a dude waxing your? Am I?
You know what the fucked up thing is?
I don't.
You know what the fucked up? Before this YouTube and comedy thing, right? I wanted to go in that. I wanted to be a massage therapist and take my beauty shit and just wax pussy all day.
Cat.
No cap.
Cap.
No cap. No cap. There's two things I was going for.
Did you have good intentions though?
Give me two things. There was two things I wanted to do.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to be a nurse, just like my dad, right? Because they make money, and I want to make money, right? So I did that, and I wanted to do a massage therapist and a beautician, because I'm good at it, apparently.
Did you have good intentions?
Of course.
Manipulation.
That's why I think that was. I don't believe the damn word you just said. But
I don't give a shit.
Let's go back to the
I
story.
want to do this, right? I need her to just be real. People make mistakes. It's okay to change your mind. That's fine. Be honest about it. Just be honest, you know? At the end of the day, just at least be honest with me, okay? So I call her up and I'm like, hey, I really need you to be honest with me. Like, where have you been for the last month? She's like, I got into a new relationship. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I broke up with my best friend.
All right, we'll go to part 3.
She's like, yeah, like, I know how you feel about it. It's Michael. And I'm like, I know you've been with him since before you left Eli. She's like, no, I haven't been. Why would you ever say that? And I'm like, please just be honest with me. Like, please just be honest with me. And she's basically like telling me that I'm ridiculous. I'm making up, that I'm taking Eli's side, all this stuff. And mind you, like, I have known Eli for a while, like through my husband, and she begged to date him. And then now she's trashing him to everyone. Like, obviously, like, there's a morality here. I'm not taking Eli's side. And I'm like, look at this. I sent her the screenshot that I took months ago where she was in Whitville at 2 o'clock in the morning on this date. Like, I have it all. In a screen recording. And she's basically called. She's called. And that's when she tells me that that she doesn't owe me anything. She doesn't owe an explanation to me or Eli, and basically, like, to just get off of her back. And I told her, you know what? Like, I don't want friends like this.
Yeah, she wants you off her back, but not Michael. Sorry. I'll stop. Let me be professional.
I'm not asking you to tell the whole entire world what you did. I'm just asking you to be honest with me. Like, you've lied to me over and over about it again. And, like, I feel like I've made a pretty open space where you can talk to me. So, you know, like, just be honest. Just be honest. Like, hey, like, you ended things with Eli not because he's a bad person, but because you decided that's not what you wanted. You don't necessarily have to tell him that you were sleeping with, you know, your personal trainer. You just don't have to ruin this man's reputation and make him feel like he's crazy and blame it on him. Like, am I wrong? Because I feel like that's like a moral difference, right? It's a moral difference. Like, it's not fair to ruin someone's mental health and make them think that they were a bad partner to you, and that's why you don't want to be with them. You could just say, hey, guess what?
You didn't break up with your girlfriend because she cheated on her man. You broke up with her because she's a bad person. Because she was about to ruin she was about to ruin her fiance's reputation. Because in order for her to get out of this marriage and to justify the marriage, she needed a villain, and she needed not to be the villain. So she was willing to lie and tell that Eli was a villain, i.e. a bad person. And that's the reason why you left her. Because if she was honest with you and she said, you know what, some shit happened with Michael, blah, 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 this and that, and the third happened, whoop-de-whoop, hole in one. You wouldn't have left. And it's okay. I'm not even condoning you for that. I'm not even like whatever you're saying that you're a bad person. I'm just rectifying the shot, right? You really left her because she's a bad person, because she was about to lie about Eli's reputation. And good on you. Good on you. Now, if the question is, would you? No. And I still friend with people that cheated on their significant other. They're no longer with them. But whatever. It was a whole shit show, and I had to deal with it. It is what it is. It's okay. It's all right. But whatever. You left because she was about to ruin the reputation. And that reminds me of something that Abba said back then. And I asked him, like, why would she lie? Hey, when people need a reason to lie, they will. Yeah. It doesn't need to be big. It doesn't need to be life-changing, life-altering, or whatever, whatnot. If they need to lie, they absolutely will. They will
manipulation.
Do whatever the hell they have to do in order to get out of a situation and look like they're the good person.
People will lie when the truth is inconvenient. What's it? That's the low barometer. It doesn't have to be a big thing. People will make big lies for little inconveniences. I know a girl who did a fake rape allegation. It was a court case only because she didn't want her boyfriend to know that she flirted with another dude. Mm-hmm. Is it? She admitted it in court.
And she went the whole nine. And she went the whole nine, right?
You put this motherfucker in jail for 10 years before admitting it. And like, I'm not just saying that's the only. There's so many examples like in everyday life. People lie. I know pathological liars. Cool, just lie because it's instinct. So why people lie? Shit, it don't take much. Truth is just inconvenient, or they just want to live in a different reality that's just better. So that's why I think people lie. Now, on this question of would I stop talking to somebody? Would I stop being friends with somebody? My best friend, if they cheated on their fiance. And here's the only circumstance where I would. If they brought their fiance into my life and made us close. That's the only circumstance. If you're dating somebody, I don't really know her, I know you, I'm not going to condone your cheating. I'm not going to help you cheat. I'm not going to help tell lies. I'm not going to do none of that shit. But I won't drop you for that reason. But if you make me close to her and I see her on a regular basis and you doing her dirty, I'm going to look at you like, yo, you making me complicit. Because you making me staying here while you fucking her over, and now I built like some kind of friendship with this person, and you doing her dirty. Then I'm gonna say fuck you, because if you can make me do that to her and not give a shit about how it's affecting me, then I don't know what the fuck you could do to me. That's the only way.
I got you.
It's not just about whether I can trust you. I'm saying your moral character is crazy, that you can make me complicit in your bullshit. Like at least have the decency to keep me out of it. So that's my answer.
And someone in the comments said, "What about a gyno? My girl don't want to see a male gyno. She doesn't. She's like, eh. And I want to see a woman proctologist because they have smaller fingers. Anyways, moving on. If I get my prostate checked, she better be a lady.
Yeah.
Get them little fingers in here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Little ass fingers. Get to my prostate. Yeah. Sorry about that. All right, I'm not sorry. All right, moving on.
I think we got one more event to cover.
I
think this one's going to be... Wait, actually, no, we technically have 1.5. I think I'll just do this one. I think it's a better one. We can do it on a different time. All right, so here's the clip I saw. So you're going to hear this clip. This clip is an interesting one. All right, so... Essentially, someone is streaming, and as they're streaming, a little event unfolds.
I was gonna put anything in the hood this time.
Yeah, I think I learned my lesson from that one.
Hey, check it out. The next time you do it, this your last warning. You did it to me twice. Stop disrespecting me, bro. I don't know you. Don't let her get you in trouble. Because you a guy, bro. Stop doing that. Don't let a female get you in trouble. It's very disrespectful.
I mean, we walked away.
I don't know you. You don't know me.
Right.
Don't do me like that. I'm going through something in my life. I just lost my mother. I don't need no motherfucking weird-ass people sticking their fucking camera in my face. Fuck, bitch. You hear what I'm saying, bitch? Don't do it again.
Oh, sorry.
So last warning, I'm telling you, don't play with me. I don't know you. Don't play with me. I don't fuck with you. Weird-ass bitch.
Yeah.
That was wonderful. Also, if someone actually gets violent, you're gonna want to film it.
Well, I guess life is not so busy right now.
You heard what she said?
What she said?
She said if someone gets violent, you actually want to film it. So
Yeah!
She's looking at content. Now, this clip went viral, okay? A lot of people felt some type of way. Oh, it's unsafe. Oh, like, oh, you know, whatever, it's unsafe. Look at these people just losing it. It's unnecessary. But
She clipped that fucking thing. What happened before?
why don't we take a look here?
Thank you very much.
Because your boy,
Yeah, no, please.
Your boy like to answer certain type of
Motherfuckers,
questions.
this because right now she's telling. If you just look at this, which we just watched, it's just like listening to my mom telling a story of how I was a bad kid to my dad the next day morning. You know what he did? Yeah, you start the story from where I fucking crashed out.
Yep.
But you didn't start the story from when you was disrespectful.
Yeah.
Okay? So show the whole goddamn thing.
All right, here we go.
Excuse me, I just had to administer you a ticket. It's for
I'm good. Have a nice day.
for not having your shoes tied.
Okay. I don't like to be in
He said next time I'm gonna spit on your stupid ass. Is that what he said?
Yep.
That's crazy. Just say I don't want to be on camera. Why do you have to threaten to spit on me?
Okay. And I always ask this whenever I see a streamer like doing like IRL stuff, and they're not just walking through an area, they're involving people in whatever they're doing. I'm always like, why don't you just ask them before you put them on camera?
Because they can't. They don't have that ethic. Because it kills the flow. Like, it kills the flow. It kills the flow of what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, I'm trying to be genuine in my streaming and just, like, asking someone permission. Yeah.
So, this is what basically proceeded, so let's keep going.
God, people
like
have
a double
no
down.
fucking humor, bro.
Just to make a point.
There was nothing
What?
funny in what you did.
They were like a double down just to make a point.
No, he could have just like said that on camera.
Oh.
If you're gonna say something like that, say it on camera, you know?
She wanted him to say, I'll spit on your face on camera because she wanted good content. That's all they care about. They don't care about the people they're filming or anything like that. And he comes on to say, after that, I just lost my, what do you think? I lost my mom.
Yeah, he lost his mom.
I think this is why I always say to people, like, when you guys are doing content, whatever you want to do with yourself, I don't really care. But when you're just running around and filming people, you don't know what they've just been through and they're just trying to make it through the day. You're sticking a camera in their face when they're not at their best, they're feeling their worst, and you're asking the dumb shit or you push on them. Like, is his reaction in terms? No, it's not the best. But I'm simply saying that you can't have this kind of interaction on a regular basis where you don't know what people are going through just to make money for yourself and then not expect anybody to crash out. Sometimes it's not even that he's a bad person. You just caught him at the worst time. He just wanted to be on his own, just kind of in his own world, and you rolled up on him, started camera, and asked him, oh, yeah, I'm a cop, and do you want to get a ticket for that? It's like, so my mindset is always ask. The same way you wish he asked you the courtesy of, like, ask to not be in the camera shot or whatever, why didn't you just ask him to involve him? If he says no, everyone go, but you don't care. Because like you said, you just want content. What do they want? I want it. Oh, what? If he's going to threaten me, do it on camera. If he's going to be violent or punch me in the face, make sure we catch it. You treat people like content. They're not even making money from it.
Nope.
And then you get mad because they don't want to be part of your fucking show. Go ahead.
See how smart I was? Like, the reason I sang is because I didn't want to be copywritten.
What do you mean?
It was a System of a Down song.
Oh, was it?
Push it, little children. They want to run the record on. Push it, little children. They like to push the week around. Push the week around. They want to push the ring. Yeah. I got you. I just wanted to have the copyright strike. But everything that you said, they just want to have the content. And she didn't care about what he said afterwards. She didn't care. Oh, my mom died. You should like fight me in public. Like, at least we're gonna have content. Oh my God, I can't believe that she hit me. Oof. Get bent, bitch.
Someone said ABBA and jukebox.
It's preach. I'm not ABBA.
That is true.
I'm not ABBA.
You are the jukebox.
I'm the jukebox though. Yeah, preach the jukebox.
Anything else you want to say on this topic?
Fuck that broad. You know what? I think I'm the reason why we do not have superpowers. We're not magicians because, like, I'm not gonna wish like bad. I'm not gonna cast bad spells on you, but a non-controllable diarrhea, I would so cast on you, girl. Oh yeah. You don't put your blinker on controllable diarrhea. You fuck with people like that on the street. Uncontrollable diarrhea. I would cast uncontrollable diarrhea to a bunch of people. Oh yeah, here you go. Uncontrollable diarrhea. It's just.
I want to play it back just a second.
Sure.
God, people have no fucking. That's crazy. Just say I don't want to be on camera. Why do you have to threaten to spit on me? God, people have no fucking humor, bro.
Just to make a point.
What?
People like to double down just to make a point.
No, he could have just like said that on camera.
Oh.
If you're gonna say something like that, say it on camera, you know? So
thought he
camera
would
can hear.
appreciate that I read the room and kept walking, but no, he wanted to add to it. Oh well.
I know we left. It's not like we put up a fight. It's not like we had a problem. You know what I mean? Like okay, heard.
Oh, he's didn't put anything in the hood this time.
Yeah, I think I learned my lesson from that one.
Hey, check it out. Putting the hood? What hood? Putting the hood?
Look how scared she got.
Putting the hood? What hood? I don't think that girl is well.
Look at how scared she
Next time you do it, this your last warning. You did it to me twice. Stop disrespecting me, bro. I don't know you. Don't let her get you in trouble. Because you a guy, bro. Stop doing that. Don't let a female get you in trouble. It's very disrespectful.
He's talking to bro. He's talking to bro. He's like, cause you're the dude, and I agree with what he's saying right now.
Because he's gonna have to do the
like,
fighting.
bro, wait, the way you're saying is like, because what he was saying before was, hey, good thing I read the room and I kept walking. Yeah, one day you're gonna catch one because of Broad over there.
Absolutely,
you are gonna catch one. A 1-2 step.
I don't know how many men I've seen. I don't know how many men I've seen get knocked out because they were spending their time defending the wrong woman.
Yes.
And a woman who didn't give a shit about them after they got knocked down, who lost attraction to them after they got laid out. You guys are gonna, y'all better than me. If I'm dealing with a goofy ass broad who's supposed to be my girl and she's getting me in situations where I have to fight, that's an L on me. Is she a retard? Yes. But you knew that before you went into this.
100%.
Y'all better than me.
Or
I don't know you. You don't know me.
Right.
Don't do me like that. I'm going through something in my life. I just lost my mother. I don't need no motherfucking weird ass people sticking their fucking camera in my face. Fuck, bitch. You hear what I'm saying, bitch? Don't do it again.
Oh, sorry.
So last warning. I'm telling you, don't play with me. I don't know you. Don't play with me. I don't fuck with you. Weird ass bitch.
Pause it right here. Pause it right here. But no. Don't switch the angle. Top right corner. It says milk shower in public. What does that mean? That now she's at 468. If she reaches 1,000 followers, she does a milk shower. Explosive diarrhea. Explosive diarrhea.
Like this, and then you just dump milk on her. I suspect that's how it goes. Let's keep looking.
I bet you're gonna do it in Walmart too. Stupid bitch. I hate that girl. I hate that girl so much. I hate that girl so much with her dumb fucking look. Oh my God, what happened? You happened. Your mama should have swallowed, you whore.
I think that his.
Oh, I hate those people when they fucking oh my God. It's like you're gonna disrespect people. You're the kind of person that's gonna disrespect people and disrupt people, and you don't care.
But he said one thing. He said, "Don't do it again." There's a second time.
Yes.
So in my head, I'm like, maybe there's another clip I didn't see where they already approached him.
Yes.
But I'll say, like I said, was his reaction a lot? Yes. But he explains, I'm not okay right now. I don't need you sticking your fucking camera in my face. You didn't ask me before you did it. You just put me on your stream. So in my head, I'm like, I get it. I get it. I don't think it's the right way to crash out, whatever. But at the end of the day, he's grieving. He's not okay. And you can say, like, grieve better, whatever. But I also think, as people who are not grieving, maybe be considerate before you turn people into money for yourself.
Yo.
Like, I understand the concept of like, yo, you should, but like, y'all don't care. You profit off of people. You want to use them for your content. They get no cut. You don't care what the fuck they're going through, what their mental state is. And then afterwards, you want to judge them. That's my problem with it personally. So, yeah. That's how I feel.
You remember when we did the video on Kai Cenat back then? That was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
It was going on stealing people's tip jar money.
Yeah, and then some of them weren't happy even after they got the money back.
Yeah.
Or when he's like, I'll give you $100. Like, I don't give a fuck. It's not about the money. You just was fucking with
But
me.
the emotions is already gone. Like, I already had the emotion. You're going to give me back the money? I already...
100%.
When you're triggered, when you press a trigger, you can say sorry. The bullet's already gone. Okay? I'm already gone.
100%.
I'm already there. The state of mind, I'm already there. I'm stressed. I'm not well. And you're saying he's not well and he's grieving. At least he has the decency to warn people.
Yeah.
At this point, the way he is, the way he's not well, I don't even think he should warn people. But if he didn't warn people, I would understand. I would get it. I would freaking get it. And you know how I got whenever that clip happened, when we reviewed the Kai Cenat. You remember? It's a bit of the same thing. I have no respect for that.
Yeah.
I have no respect for that. I've seen a couple of prank people because the reason why I caught the thing on the top right corner is because I've seen people do this thing like the milk showers, but the milk shower like in a Walmart or something. You're not gonna pick that up. You're not the one that's gonna pick that up.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do that in the street, you're what? You're what, in LA, bitch? You're in LA, it's fucking hot. You do a milk shower, the milk is gonna stay there and it's gonna stink up the whole place. You're just a fucking nuisance. You're cancer. That's what you are. Fucking cancer whore. I hate these people. I really do. Carry on, man.
All right. Well, that's why I wanted to end on that clip. I'm glad we end on a really positive note.
I'm way too sober for this shit.
Yeah, that's it for today. So, hope you guys enjoyed today's content. We'll be back with some videos this week.
I wouldn't do my shit. No, let's next time. Next time.
What's your shit? Oh, the band stuff?
Yeah, but next time.
My bad.
It's
We
fine.
did the other topic that you had.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Don't mind it. Recycle. It's cool.
Tune in with us next time, folks. Oh, this week we got a big surprise coming. Big surprise. Check your Spotify. Check your feed. Check your iTunes. Look for Abba and Preach.
This guy's crazy. That's cool. All I gotta
Why
say.
you calling me crazy, bro? I'm just giving the people what they ask for. Ain't that what y'all want? Some of y'all tune in.
You know what?
Abba, where's the next track?
You know what? It is what y'all wanted. It is what you wanted. So I'm not gonna say no. I take back what I said.
Yeah.
Even though I triggered and the bullet is already off.
I just think you guys are gonna enjoy what we're working on. I mean, Preach put some effort. Ain't that right, Preach? We did our thing. Sure. Why you act like I'm alone on this island? Don't do that to me. Why Preach do things with me? Pause and then act like I'm the only one who did.
You're definitely the crazy one. You're the crazy one. No, bro. You're the crazy. I make shit happen. Okay? Yes. I'm an enforcer. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? I'm an enforcer. I'm an employee that works well. You're crazy. You're fucking crazy.
What you mean?
You're nuts. You're fucking nuts, bro.
How am I crazy? What'd I do? Explain it. Explain it for them so they know.
How am I put this? The tism is real, and it's a wonderful thing. That's all I'm gonna say. It's at least I'm saying it's a wonderful thing. So you know what? Live your life. All right,
guys. Have a good one. We out. All right, you start cutting the feed.